You are now listening to the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Hello there, and welcome back.
What is this place?
Disconnected.
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 Disconnected. Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
I'm starting to feel disconnected.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the brand new year, 2026, live on a Thursday night with my buddy, Mr. Dr. Will Dodson. How we doing?
Mr. Doctor.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, buddy.
How are you?
Ask me later.
Yeah, tonight, after announcements, we're going to get over a wrap-up on 2025, looking forward to 2026. Lots of stuff to talk about. We both kind of had a crappy end of the year that we'll be talking about a couple things. And
Actually, I'm mad at you right now.
What did I do?
Okay, I fixed it. Like, defaults to this new weird...
The vertical stream?
Vertical stream, which is... What is that? Vertical stream?
People are watching on their phones, man. We gotta cater to them.
You know, this is what I have to say to people who are watching it on their phones. Okay.
Barely visible. I'm not even sure exactly what you're showing.
Well, maybe because you're watching it on your phone.
I am not.
I was showing my David Lynch T-shirt. Rest in power.
Yes. Okay.
Mr. Dr. David Lynch.
Anyways, we got a lot to talk about that tonight.
Oh my God. 2025 sucked. Like, regardless of your political point of view,
yeah,
objectively, everything was awful.
I mean, yeah, a lot of things were pretty terrible. I won't say everything was awful, but most things were awful.
No, I mean, like, that's what's so weird about it. Like, I feel weirdly guilty about all the cool things that I personally got to do this year. Like, this year was better than 2024 for me personally, but for the world, no. And
I'd agree with that.
You know, I grieve for the people of. This is not the way you want to start the show. But
start with death.
I grieve. I grieve for the people of Sudan, of Gaza, of the West Bank, of Israel, of Ukraine, of Russia.
Oh, yeah.
I hate all governments everywhere now.
Yeah.
And regardless of how you feel about our government, like, whether you think that this needed to happen or didn't need to happen, it still sucks.
Yeah, it's true.
And we've lost so many icons of the arts. Freaking Ozzy Osbourne is dead.
Yeah.
David Lynch.
Robert.
Sly Stone. You know, like, we could spend the next 3 hours just listing all the people.
Yeah.
I'm even sad about Brigitte Bardot.
I get it. Yeah.
Despite her abhorrent politics, she's still an icon. And some of the stuff she said about me too was, like, funny. I have to give it to her. She was like, if a man is talented, he should be able to slap your ass. So rest in peace, Brigitte Bardot. She did a lot of great stuff for animals, both of the animal kind and the human.
And the filmmaker.
So, you know, I've been looking forward to this because I get to play the fool for a few hours, and that's nice.
Yeah.
But I'm really sad. Actually, the saddest thing for me, I was just informed by Ryan, I can't talk about until the very end of the show. So anybody who's listening, if you want to hear the saddest thing that happened, in my opinion, you're now going to have to wait as we get through 73 partner label announcements.
Let's be honest here. There's not even 73 total announcements, let alone just partner label announcements.
I'm kidding. Of course. As I just said, I play the fool.
Yeah. Oh, you play it well. Um,
Oh,
no, it's been a fun couple weeks. He says wistfully. It's been a hell of a year. These last 2 months is the way that I feel. That's for sure.
yeah. So everybody who's watching, thanks. Happy New Year to you. I hope that you're doing well. Josephine, I'm like for on all the movies that you asked about. In the
Even worse, I can't even see Josephine's chat. I can't see the comment at all.
I wrote them all down and then promptly set my paper over there. But
if you tap the comment, because you can see it, it'll bring it up on the screen too. Since you're an admin,
what am I tapping?
Go up to the comment, put your cursor over it.
How do I?
Man, for people watching, I have to do this sort of thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the host now? Is that what I'm doing?
You are an admin account on this. There you go. Look at that.
I'm glad somebody likes my political takes. Last time I got lectured on my simplistic view on wealth taxes.
Whoa, you haven't seen Forbidden Zone?
Oh yeah. I've seen Forbidden Zone. The Corman. Yeah.
I was going to say that's. Oh, look at that. That looked like it was climbing up on your shoulder because of the couch. Great to see the cat.
Yeah, this is Valentina. She's in heat, so she likes me the best right now.
Mary's here. Happy New Year there, Mary.
So are you seeing the comments now?
Oh, well, I was seeing all of them except for the ones that came in early this week for some reason. I'm not sure why that was the case. But yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. It is going to be a hell of a week. It is a lot to talk about this week because we've got Vinegar Syndrome this week, but we don't have Arrow, which you and I normally do. They did it early. Shout Factory will be on Monday, so we don't have them. But yeah, we got an odd slate to cover this week.
There's some things I hope I get to talk about. I can't remember when they were announced. But I feel like we jumped over an important controversy. Why is it that you're now privileging viewers who watch on their phones? I'm
not privileging. I'm giving them an opportunity too. There's two different ones.
Yeah, but it defaults to. Oh, I don't know.
I also to try to make it less confusing for people, I wrote the words portrait and landscape in the titles, so you know which is which.
See if that works.
Nice neck warmer.
He's a kid.
Tonight, after our announcements, we're going to talk about some stuff from this year, talk about what's coming up in 2026, roll over some personal stories for stuff that's been happening to us lately, and we will happily try to discuss as much as we can. We'd love to hear stories from everybody else, stuff that was great for you this year, stuff that was personal or vulnerable that you want to share. We'll happily cover those as well. But before we get there, our usual stuff, you want to highlight anything new that you've watched in the last month, sir?
Sure. So it was the season for Yuletide cheer. And so I watched a bunch of Christmas movies. Starting with a movie that's actually not a Christmas movie, Christmas in July by Preston Sturges, which I've been wanting to see forever and did not realize A, it's only 67 minutes, and B, Sam Deegan commentary. So the movie was great. I'm going to listen to the commentary in the coming week. Surprisingly socialist view of the world. So I enjoyed Christmas in July. I recommend it to anyone. Revisited a classic, Terry Zweigoff's Bad Santa, which is in a bad case and could use, I don't know, a Criterion upgrade or something.
Criterion.
But, they got all Zweigoff's other movies, except for Art School Confidential. Why not get Bad Santa? Haven't seen Bad Santa 2, kind of afraid to. Been wanting to see this for a long time, Christmas in Connecticut with Barbara Stanwyck.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one's very conservative view of the world, but still enjoyable. A lot of double entendres in here. Great baby washing scene And then I ran the series Silent Night, Deadly Night, which remains a favorite. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, which is you got the garbage day scene. That's basically the only reason to watch this. And then I got to revisit for the first time Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, Better Watch Out, with directed by Monty Hellman and starring a nearly mute Bill Moseley as the Santa killer with a tapioca. What do you call that stuff? A tapioca Tupperware on his head, holding in his brain. The best of the series, in my opinion, Brian Usna's Silent Night, Deadly Night 4 Initiation, which is just about a witch's coven. Has no connection to the franchise. And I haven't had a chance to watch Part 5, The Toy Maker, yet with Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney.
Saw it many years ago, and so I'm going to watch it to complete the series tomorrow night. Enjoyed that series. I saw Deathcember, which I was told by you was not good.
I would love direct quotes rather than these words that you put in my mouth.
So what did I put in your mouth, Ryan?
I did not say it was not good. I've not seen it.
Uh-huh.
I said I was told by others that this is not good.
Others lied. Deathcember is quite good. It's an advent calendar of short films, the second of which directed by Michael Verratti and featuring friend of the show, Tiffany Shepis. But all of them are watchable. Even the lesser ones are short, so you're immediately moving on. Halfway through, you get a Ruggero Deodato short film that is hilarious. Deathcember, recommended. 2 discs from Culture Shock. Disc 1, the film is 2.5 hours long because it's 24 shorts. And then disc 2 is all extras, interviews and making ofs and stuff. So really enjoyed that. Watched the Advent Calendar on Shudder.
Nice.
The Belgian French Christmas horror film about a paraplegic. Are you allowed to say that?
I believe so, yeah. As long as there's 2 of them.
A person with paraplegia who encounters a magical advent
I should
calendar.
not have said that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I did person first. And then I watched my favorite Christmas film of all time. And this is where I'm really going to lose the audience. 4 Christmases. I love this movie so much. Every review of it says that it is joyless. I disagree. I think this film is joyful. Reviews suggest that Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon didn't get along. Don't care. I love this movie. It's so funny. 3 of the 4 Christmases are hilarious. And the fourth one is so heartwarming it almost makes you forget that it's John Voight. 4 Christmases. Love it.
Oh, gosh.
Where's the 4K 4 Christmases?
That was...
I saw some films. I'm going, since we don't have any announcements to talk
about. Yeah, we don't have any, yeah.
I saw 3 films in the theater in December.
Which is wild.
For me, is a record. Until I tell you what they are. I saw The Shining in IMAX.
Incredible.
With my friend John Daly and our friend Phil Jarman of the Spook House podcast. Then took my daughter to see Five Nights at Freddy 2. Oh my God. That was... And the whole time she's correcting the lore. Which is like the most entertaining part was seeing how pissed off my daughter got.
Yeah.
She's correcting the lore. And then just yesterday, I took her to see Zootopia 2, which, in addition to being woke as fuck and simplistically hateful towards rich people as well, where are you critics put out on that one, has a incongruous Shining homage in the climax. So that was
quite explicitly The Shining reference.
Yeah,
it is very good.
Has no reason to be there other than to wake parents up at the hour and 30-minute mark to say, hey, you got 15 more minutes, but here's something you recognize.
There was quite a few references in Zootopia, too, actually.
Yeah, so I saw that. Let's see, what else? What else did I see? Working my way through season 2 of Landman. Billy Bob Thornton. Which reminds me, I'm still waiting for what I consider to be the greatest comedy of the 90s to get a decent release. Sling Blade.
I think that's Disney owned, so that could be why we don't have a great release of it.
Well, I would love to have a stacked 4K of Sling Blade. I would love to do a commentary or a visual essay on why it's the greatest comedy of the 90s.
We could just do a visual essay on all the different types of French fried potatoes.
And get some more of that potted meat.
We get a question from Adam. What do you think is the greatest capitalist Christmas film? He says Trading Places.
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2 should be up there. I think Jingle All the Way should be up there.
Never seen that one. I guess since I love Four Christmases so much, at some point I need to see Fred Claus.
Or, never mind. I was going to say Ferd Claus, but that's only a reference for a few people. There's a stack of Christmas movies that I haven't watched yet. I'm going to have to bleed them into January, but I'm going to watch White Christmas. Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus with Charles Bronson. I almost said Charlton Heston.
Santa Claus, the movie, that weird 80s one with Dudley Moore as a elf. And what else? Oh, the Rene Cardona Sr. Santa Claus. And finally, Rare Exports.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Movie.
Watching all this. What else did I watch this month? I rewatched 5 Easy Pieces, which I hadn't seen in a long time. That was something. Watching rich kid cosplay as a working class feller.
Nice.
It was kind of fun. Yeah, had a pretty good run there. Not even listing them all, but those are the main things I watched. How about you? What did you see this month?
I watched a lot this month, but since I do this every week, I'm going to just share 2 from this last week. I caught up with Marty Supreme that just came out. Everybody's talking about it, so I won't say too much, but I will say it's freaking stupendous. It is possibly my favorite of the Safdie brothers films at all so far. I feel like it's better than Uncut Gems, which I truly enjoyed a lot. And I adored Good Time, but I will watch Marty Supreme any day over Good Time. Timothée Chalamet was shockingly great. There was a lot of people that disappeared into like borderline cameo roles. Like Penn Jillette is in it for 2 scenes, and he is just genuinely unrecognizable and incredible in the film. Really well acted, just very engaging story. And I will say, probably the movie this year that kept me more surprised than any other film. Like literally any scene, you could have asked me what was going to happen next, and I would have been wrong literally every single time. Loved that about it.
That's the ping pong movie.
It is the ping pong movie, although funny enough, that's not a huge portion of the film. They sure leaned on it in the marketing, and it's obviously like the crutch of the film, but it's not but maybe a third of the story.
How does it compare to Balls of Fury?
I will say it's slightly less comedic. Balls of Fury was a wild movie.
Hey, you know what I did see? There's a new show. I can't remember what streaming service it's on. There's a new show with Anthony Edwards from the Minnesota Timberwolves, the basketball player, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Where he just plays sports with other people. And the first episode is him playing ping pong against some football player who's like smoking the biggest blunt that's ever been rolled.
That's really fun.
And a couple of Olympic ping pong players who, just beat the shit out of him. It's funny.
Yeah, course. That sounds great.
So Marty Supreme with Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah, it's by far the best film I've seen him in, for sure. And then the other big thing that I watched this week is a semi-new Netflix documentary called The Perfect Neighbor, and it is very good. I won't say it's incredible or anything like that, but it's very good, and I think the best part about it is crafting the proper narrative without any background narration at all. It is pretty much entirely with body cam footage from the police and telling
Semi-nude.
I was sitting out there and she had one.
I don't know what that was, but that was funny. Yeah, almost entirely body cam footage, and then there's a couple things where they play like 911 calls, and then some information on the end. But yeah,
And it's called Semi-Nude?
I said semi-new, not nude. It's called The Perfect Neighbor.
Well, if she was semi-nude, she'd be the perfect neighbor.
It is. You watch this doc, and that is so not true.
Some very nice person in the chat sent me a Sling Blade thing. I didn't know my sound was on. Sorry.
That is fantastic.
I'll watch that later. Thank you.
Yes. So yeah, see The Perfect Neighbor. Easily one of like the 10 best docs I saw this year for sure.
Dang.
Pickups. You got anything from this month you want to talk about?
Pick up. I was about to do a whole. What's
A whole theme song.
What's that awful band?
Real Big Fish. Were you going to do a ska thing?
You know, somebody's self-righteous suicide or something.
System of a Down.
Yeah, that band. That's what I was about to do. Pick up. Anyway, I got some 4K upgrades of two of my all-time favorite movies. Lady from Shanghai and Mouse Hunt.
Good movie. I love Mouse Hunt.
Absolute best movie Gore Verbinski ever made.
I'm glad he's coming back. He's finally got a new film coming to theaters this spring.
Well, if it ain't Mouse Hunt 2, I'm not seeing it.
It's supposedly amazing, by the way.
So supposedly, huh?
Yeah, it premiered at Beyond Fest and got rave reviews.
Okay, just like December supposedly bad. I did the Kickstarter to support the Redwood release of Maciste in Hell.
Yeah.
Apparently, due to tariffs and other restrictions, shipping was in hell for about a month, but I got it. I picked up from Indicator Sahara starring Humphrey Bogart. Got to get rid of my old DVD. Picked up, what else did I pick up? Oh, great documentary about a non-problematic filmic genius, Riefenstahl.
As soon as that sentence started, I knew this was going somewhere great.
She's really like whenever an Austin-based comedian wants to film a set. I picked up a Fred Astaire Red Skelton musical, Three Little Words.
Is that Warner Archive on that one?
Yeah, pretty excited about that. Radiance, Ghost of Yotsuya. Pretty excited to see that. John Sturges, Mystery Street.
Did you see Adam's comment? You have to remove the art from the problematic. I love that take on it.
This has not, I don't think this has come out quite yet, but I got my contributor copy, so I wanted to show it off. This is the imprint edition of Jade, which I'm excited to say I, along with my friend Nina K. Martin, are the third commentary on.
Yep.
Michelle Kisner has a visual essay as well. Pretty excited. What else is on here?
Another friend of the show did another visual essay on there.
Who's that?
You got the back in front of you. Chris O'Neill from Ireland.
Oh, shit. Chris O'Neill. Yeah. Love that. The very first thing I ever did, Chris O'Neill was on. I'm Dangerous Tonight.
And then we got a brand new interview with Darren Navarro on there as well.
Yeah, plus bonus feature, The Kid Stays in the Picture documentary. in which Bob Evans is semi-nude throughout. So I'm pretty excited. If you don't have the Vinegar Syndrome, or if you do have the Vinegar Syndrome, you should pick up the imprint version of Jade.
Yeah, if you love the movie, this is by far the version to own. It is a pretty stellar increase over the VS.
Last thing will be a promo, also a promo. A book that I'm in just came out.
Oh, I thought you were going to show the other title and hide the nipples.
Oh, no, we did that last month.
You just got it in the mail from me.
Right, but we talked about it last month. Ryan is referring to Joe D'Amato's The Hyena on 88 Films. No, this is a collection of essays edited by Gloria Monti and Martin Schingler called Comebacks, The Return of the Aging Film Star. It's a collection of essays about final films of a wide range of actors, and my essay is on Woody Strode.
Oh, that one. Nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited this is out. It came out straight in paperback, so it's affordable.
Nice and affordable.
Yeah.
I love that we went with the same word. All right.
So, what about your pickups?
This came out on November 15th. And I
Oh.
just got in the brand new issue of the Physical Media Advocate. This was meant for Christmas and received it after Christmas. This is, I think, our longest issue yet. This thing has 60 pages in it, which is insanity. Completely chock full. We got a dedication to Drew Struzan there in the middle. Nice wide piece on Paul Thomas Anderson. All kinds of great stuff. Check it out. This is maybe my favorite issue we've done yet. It's pretty up there. Friend of the show that we both love and have met in person, amazingly, Mr. Laurent Omanzik from Germany, just put out a book. Here is the Vegan Satanist book that you can pick up right now. It is incredible, especially for the price. This thing was, I think, like $12, and it's...
Is it in English?
It is in English, yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, I'll get a copy then.
300-page book, $12, Amazon.com. Gremlin's artwork, Madhouse, is the same guy that always does the artwork usually. That is Planet Mondo. You can check out planet.mondo on Instagram. He is great at what he does. And then the last thing, I am so excited about this thing. I don't think I've seen anybody except for one other person on my Discord who picked this up, and I really hope more people get a chance at this. This is by Rachel Herb Netterer. This is a VHS case that's called Lost in the Static. And when you open this up, it is, I love this. She took the VHS that she used to donate to take it apart for the case. She took the cover out so you can use it. And this is an entire book that she wrote on SOV films. This is such clever packaging. It's called Lost in the Static, The Untold Stories of Shot on Video Horror, directed by women. It is very, very good. I got a couple stickers with it right on the inside from her. Some of the pieces that I've read on here, it is so good. Like, very, like, stuff that I've never heard of before, filmmakers I've never heard of before. A lot of it is just capsule reviews, but I mean, when you're trying to cover as much as you possibly can in this is again almost 300 pages. It is such a clever way to release this, and I really hope more people check this out. I think she only had a certain number like in the VHS packaging, and then she was selling the book by itself. But yeah, look up Rachel Herb Netterer on Instagram. That's where I got it. It was put out by Monster Press. I'm thoroughly impressed. This is such a fun release.
So vajazzled.
Will thought of that 4 words into when I was talking about that and was just waiting the entire time to say that.
That's pretty close, actually.
Oh, man. Anything else you want to cover before we run through all of the announcements and then get started on the year stuff?
I feel like there was something. I'm really bad about long silences on your podcast.
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes.
Well, I feel like they add dramatic weight.
Do you?
I don't like those podcasts where it's just like da 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 da. You know, I like a chance to take a breath and really feel the weight of the idea exchange.
Okay.
You know, it was the season, the holiday season. It was the new year. It was a dark year, but it had some bright things in it. And like, who would have thought in 2026, you know, Marjorie Taylor Greene would be my ally on everything not related to human rights. We're still not on the same page for human rights.
Nope.
But for the partisan divide, we're aligned. You know, it's a weird time. I'm trying to be optimistic. 2026, baby. I'm hoping it's going to be a good year. I can't believe it's 2026. You know, like.
Just so everybody knows, I just put the link for that Lost in the Static book since multiple people were asking. You can check that in the chat there for afterwards.
America is going to be 250 years old. One of the youngest countries in the world.
And it shows.
Yeah, well, you know, we get emotional. We have difficulty with emotional regulation. You know, that's like a teenager thing.
Yeah.
Hope we make it.
Madhouse has a question for you, Will. In Japanese culture, Hatsuyume is the first dream one has in the new year. The contents of such a dream would foretell the luck of the dreamer in the ensuing year. So what'd you dream last night, Will?
Well, if it came true, it'd be great.
What's her name?
Whoa! Hey, it's 2026. What's their name? Okay.
Sorry, touche.
You don't know. Or what's their names? You know? No, I don't remember any recent dreams. Ever since I started taking sleep gummies, I get these really vivid dreams, but I don't remember them very well. What's the question? Say it again.
What was the first dream that you had in 2026? It's that simple.
Whatever dream I have tonight, I guess. I fell asleep at like 7:00 last night.
I wish. God, I wish.
Then I woke up and I finished Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. Oh, you know what else I finished? A movie that I started in the theater and walked out on. Dangerous Animals.
Good movie.
It came on to Shudder, and so I watched the last 50 minutes, the part that I hadn't seen. I disagree. I didn't care for it. You're a shark like me.
I liked it. I don't know.
You're a shark. I didn't care for it. But, you know, I can understand liking it.
It was fun. It was unique.
I am going to say that, like, to everybody. Yeah, you're like me. You're a shark.
I could see that a full, like, if we were spending the whole 98 minutes with him, that movie would have been much more annoying.
Oh, yeah, we could spend quite a bit of time listening to those two fucking millennials talk about roles, dinner roles, and commitment issues. Oh, my God. I wish the Sharks had gotten all of them.
Oh, man, that's great. All right, let's get into announcements so we can get through this and talk about some of the heavier stuff. Let's start by bringing down the hammer. Hammer Films announcing that on March 9th, they're putting out a 4K Blu-ray dual format package of Spaceways from 1953. Have you seen Spaceways? I've not seen this one.
I've not seen Spaceways.
So this says, Howard Duff, known to posterity as the definitive radio Sam Spade, stars as a pioneering space engineer embroiled in murder and espionage in this early 50s Hammer space noir. This is going to have a new commentary with friend of the show, Heidi Honeycutt, and Sarah Morgan. We got a new commentary on this one as well by David Flint. We've got lots of extras on here. For anybody that is not paying attention to Hammer Films releases, they are like setting the bar on what you should include as far as exhaustive supplements from, especially from the archives, because Hammer has access to so much from the not only just like the Hammer archives themselves, but from British history. So much of it was properly stored and archived in a way that was accessible. They are absolutely crushing it, and most of their stuff is coming out region free, so there's no excuse if you're into these films not to get them, other than their price. And if that's the case, check out the standards. They're not that bad. Huge booklet on this. We've got new writing by Heidi Honeycutt, Andrew Pixley, Sarah Morgan, Neil Sinyard, Miriam Belinskew, and Robert J.E. Simpson, plus some articles by Hammer expert Wayne Kinsey. Lots of stuff on here. I'm looking forward to Tim Lucas discussing spaceways and sci-fi films of the period with Stephen R. Bissett. That sounds like an incredible conversation.
Yeah, I'm in it. This definitely has the seal of approval from several people I respect, chiefly Tim Lucas and Heidi Honeycutt. So,
yeah,
sweet.
All right, next up, we've got Kino Lorber someday putting out a Blu-ray of Unearthly Stranger from 1963. This is one that is directed by John Krish. I've never seen this one. I love this poster art on this, though.
Yeah, I'm into that. Another one that I'm unfamiliar with, but what a cast. John Neville, holy cow, yeah. Gene Marsh, who we also lost this year. Gene Marsh, created probably my number 2 favorite TV show ever, Upstairs, Downstairs. Plus had a memorable one scene in The Changeling. And of course was the evil Bavmorda in Willow. Can you hear me okay? I leaned back from the microphone to accommodate Kitten.
You did. It's a little light, but it's pretty clear. I just want to say that I loved Willow.
Yeah.
Adam says this is very fun small-scale sci-fi. And honestly, I miss small-scale sci-fi. Not everything has to be the end of the world. All right, next up is Kino eventually releasing a 4K of 1982's The Seduction. This is going to be a brand new 4K master. They do not mention HDR, which they normally do on these, so one thing to keep an eye out on. It's the same director as Tourist Trap. This is a fun movie. This was released previously. Have you seen this one? Got Morgan Fairchild in it?
Yeah, I saw that back in the VHS days, so I'd be happy to see a nice restored version.
Yeah, hopefully this looks great. All right, next up, we've got a fundraising campaign. Christopher Bickle, who is indie filmmaker that's put out, I think, 3 films in the last 6-7 years, something like that. They've all been getting increasingly much more fun with every release, and they've all been pretty decent for essentially being done completely on a shoestring budget. I am very, very excited to see what comes from this one. He's been hyping this up for quite some time. He's putting out a project here that he is calling this one is, I'm sorry, Cut to Red is the title of this film, and he put out a short film called See You on the Beach, which is a short film that is essentially a proof of concept film. He is from, I believe, Aaron, I see you in the chat. I think he's from South Carolina. Is that right? He's from that side of the country, does most of his shooting there, gets some really fun people involved. He is making some good stuff. He's the same guy that did Pater Noster and the Mission of Light last year, which was, or maybe that even came out this year. He's working very, very quickly. He also did Bad Girls and then The Theta Girl before that. Really great stuff. And what is interesting here is Kickstarter and Indiegogo have caused so many problems for so many creative types that Chris is trying to just ride on his reputation and say, fuck these fundraising campaign sites that take all your money and try to do things to be shady to people that are supporting you. We're just going to do it ourselves. So essentially, you can go to a site right now that is cuttored.com. You can buy a Blu-ray of the film right now. You can pre-order early access, all kinds of different ways, and you can support it without giving 30% of your cut to Kickstarter or like Indiegogo does. If you go to support something through Indiegogo, they ask for a tip. And then that goes to Indiegogo and not the creator that is trying to do the fundraising, which is super shady. Check it out if you're into it. Very fun indie filmmaker, and I think you'll like it.
Cool. I was going to promote a Kickstarter later, but I guess I won't.
You can. Feel free. All right. Next up, then, is Predator Badlands. We are getting a 4K Steelbook on February 17th. Shockingly enough, there will also be a standard 4K. Then there will be a Blu-ray and a DVD, of course. And when they're putting it out, there's going to be deleted and previs scenes with optional audio commentary, a handful of those, a few featurettes, and they look to be really fun. And then there's going to be a commentary on a Disney disc with Dan Trachtenberg, which is kind of surprising, plus a few of the producers, stunt coordinators, and the DP. I am liking what they're putting into this film. I'm glad this did okay at the box office. Probably not as well as they wished that it had, but I dig it. And I already see a couple people saying that the inside artwork should be on the outside. And I got to be honest, I disagree. I kind of like the outside artwork here. It's a little better than just the floating heads. It's actually doing something.
So I didn't see this. As I mentioned to you, I have misgivings about an emo Predator. But I tell you what would have made it work for me is if they had licensed the Bruce Springsteen song. If the climactic battle was set to Bruce Springsteen's Badlands, yeah. I would see the hell out of this movie.
It's a good movie. Everybody should see it.
I don't trust you, man.
I know. Yeah, believe me, I know.
I love you, but we're different.
Oh yeah, I will attest to that.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Coming soon from Sony.
I feel like we take 2 steps forward. We take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But we come together.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's because opposites attract.
Okay. Coming soon from Sony Pictures is a 4K Steelbook, a standard 4K, a Blu-ray DVD of the brand new seminal film Anaconda, which people growing up with this one, I'm sorry. Jack Black, Paul Rudd in Anaconda. You can pre-order it now if this is your thing. I did not see it.
Well, how are you talking shit?
Because I saw the trailer.
I thought the trailer looked fine. Look, now, I don't know if you're old enough. I'm a little older than you, but the original Anaconda.
Yes.
Did you see that in the theater? Because I saw that in the theater, bro.
I was 10 years old when that came out.
I saw it in the theater. Ice Cube, Carrie Wurr,
John Voight,
Owen Wilson. That was John Voight's best performance in 30 years.
He was giving an unhinged performance in that film.
He was. Well, the Anaconda was giving the unhinged performance. Because of the jaw.
Yeah, I got okay.
Eric Stoltz with a pin in his throat.
I love that he is in it for like 27 seconds, and they're like, Eric Stoltz in Anaconda.
Anaconda was awesome. I actually had misgivings about that. This new one, because it's too straightforward a comedy, I'll probably see it on streaming, but the original Anaconda, choice.
There are a shocking number of shots in that first Anaconda, which is literally just the camera shooting over to John Voight and him making the craziest face.
You know, it was funny because there's the whole joke in Tim Burton's Ed Wood, right, where Vincent D'Onofrio was playing Orson Welles, and he's talking to Ed Wood about how he's trying to make Touch of Evil, and the studio wants Charlton Heston to play a Mexican. And then Anaconda comes out around the same time with John Voight. What is he supposed to be, from Brazil or
Right.
Argentina or something? It's the best.
The good old days.
And Carrie Wurr should have been a bigger star. I was so upset when Vinegar Syndrome put out The Prophecy 1 through 3, but didn't include Carrie Wurr's great work in Prophecy 4 and 5.
Yep.
When are we going to get those?
Probably not now.
Well, Anaconda, I don't have a problem with it.
I mean, I'd see it.
Yeah.
All right. Will just got very happy. February 9th, there's a Blu-ray coming still in the UK from Screenbound of John Wayne's Circus World with Rita Hayworth and Claudia Cardinale. This, I don't know what's going on with the rights. This does not have an HD release here in the States, so it seems like this is the only way to get this on Blu-ray. Tell us about Circus World.
I cannot wait. What do you get when you cross John Wayne, Claudia Cardinale, and Rita Hayworth, and a bunch of European juggalos?
A circus.
Yes, it is fantastic. Rest in peace, Claudia Cardinale. I love her. She's
Another one lost this year.
and one of the few European artists to die who actually was not problematic. As far as I know, until the chat starts coming at me.
Right.
Actually, she hated the Romani. But
That's not specific.
well, we were talking about Romani moths.
Right. Oh, God.
Spongy moths, they're called now. But anyway, Circus World's actually super fun. It's like 3 hours long, and John Wayne runs a freaking circus, dude. What do you want me to tell you? If that sounds good to you, then you are going to love this movie. And if you're Ryan, you won't.
There we go. 2 steps forward or 2 steps back. And one.
No, this is great. Seriously. There's like the whole backstory of tragedy involving trapezes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called when they're plural, trapezes?
No, those are trapezoids.
You're a trapezoid.
What does that even mean? All right, let's go to our next one, which I'm curious if you had thoughts on this one. The band 5/8 is putting out a Blu-ray DVD combo of 5/8, Weirdo, the story of 5/8. This is available now. You can get this on their website. They've got the feature documentary. It's a little over 100 minutes long. They've got the cover autographed. If you're into the band 5/8, you can get that. There is a new 76-minute doc on the band featuring the best of Q&As from a year of touring, 3 audio commentaries with a bunch of people from the band and ex-members, some deleted scenes and all that stuff. Have you ever been into 5/8, Will?
Never heard of them. What are they?
It's a small punk band.
It's what?
Small punk band, I believe.
Small punk band?
Yeah. And now we got everybody in the chat making 6-7 jokes. I get enough of that for my 10-year-old.
5/8. Well, now it's starting to sound familiar. What's a song I should know?
I honestly have no
Name 3
idea.
songs, Ryan.
I'm not wearing their shirt. I don't know.
Name 3 John Carpenter movies.
Black Christmas. Shoot. All right. Next up, we got some artwork reveals and some date reveals and all that other fun stuff for the film Ben-Hur. Coming on February 17th, we are getting a 4K steelbook with this fairly classic cover art on the steelbook. And it is going to get a standard 4K on the same day, and this will look like that. And this is going to have a brand new restoration of the film. It's going to have Dolby Vision with HDR, and then it's going to have a Dolby Atmos audio track. We'll also have 2 brand new features, Ben-Hur, Anatomy of an Epic, and the cinematography of Scale. I do believe that this has dropped off a couple of the extras that were on the old Blu-ray, and it's got pretty much everything else. So, unfortunately, if this is like one of your favorite movies of all time, you might be compelled to hold on to that blue, but this will probably be a great looking 4K.
Well, I'm still holding on to an old DVD set that includes the original 1925 Ben-Hur.
Yep.
Which is fantastic. And and I hope it gets its own release sometime. I doubt it ever will, because like, who's going to do a deluxe release of a lesser known silent movie?
Flicker Alley.
Well,
Classic flicks. Deaf Crocodile.
okay, fine. When's it happen? Which William Wyler was second unit director on.
Yep.
And I believe, anyway, yeah, the Paul Behrman still got that the set with the old Ben-Hur. But I love Ben-Hur. Paul Behrman says Ben they. Well, because it's spelled H-U-R, it could be Ben Z her.
Well, Paul actually said, what about Ben him, Ben they? And then Colton says, well, I mean, it is kind of Ben gay.
Well, it's super Ben gay.
All right. On the same day, February 17th, we are also getting a 4K release of All the President's Men in the Steelbook.
Anyways,
if you are not into Steelbooks, this is the standard 4K that's coming out on that same day. So
and freaking Robert Redford died. I didn't think that could happen.
Yep. Same thing. We got a 4K restoration of the film, HDR presentation of the movie, and then 2 new extras. We got All the President's Men, the film and its influence, and Woodward and Bernstein, a journalism masterclass. Either one of those 2 that you're after there, sir? Not the dudes, the 2 releases coming out on the same day. All the President's Men and Ben-Hur?
Both, yeah.
Okay. All right, March 10th, Blu-ray coming in the U.S. from Alliance, which is Mill Creek. They just changed their name. Of The Chase from 1966. Speaking of fairly large cast, we've got Robert Redford, Marlon Brando, Jane Fonda, Arthur Penn, all in this movie. It's supposed to be great. When Bubba Reeves escapes from prison, it upsets the folks in the nearby town of Tarl, Texas. Sheriff wants to capture Reeves alive, which puts him in opposition to many of the townspeople who have resorted to mob justice. I think this got was it a Twilight Time release earlier?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Nice.
It was in that, to make a call back to a previous show, it was in that huge box that was delivered to the abandoned house.
The box floor.
The going out of business Twilight sale, where I bought half their catalog, not realizing that they would all be upgraded systematically.
Well, is it an upgrade if it's Mill Creek?
No, I'll stick with the Twilight Time for now, but this is a good movie.
Good.
I like it.
Next, April 7th, we've got Kim Stim releasing a film, Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass from 2024. This is a name that many people are going to recognize. And the big thing here, there is no indication that this is not going to be an OCN release. So remember, Kim Stim is an OCN partner label now. This absolutely could be released with the slipcover if that's your thing. It will be the exact same disc, but this is the wide release coming of this one. And it's by the Quay brothers. This one is going to be, it's produced by Christopher Nolan. So if you want that name attached to it, congratulations. There is going to be some extras on here, but this is, I believe, their first film. What is it? 20 years after their last feature. I've never seen anything from them, Will. So have you? Is this somebody that you've dove into a lot? No?
No, don't know them.
I know a lot of friends that are very, very excited about them as filmmakers, so I certainly need to look into them more because, not seen a single one. I know that over on the Deaf Crocodile Discord, they get mentioned quite a few times.
Oh.
Colton is excited for Sanatorium, love the Haas adaptation. All right, next up.
You know what? I've seen this come across my streaming service algorithms and on big online behemoths, and I just, at the moment that you pulled it up on the screen, I just got the pun of the title. It didn't occur to me until this moment.
Oh, that is so fun. So on January 20th, there is a Blu-ray and probably a DVD coming from Decal of Fackham Hall. That is a film that just came out in 2025. It is a spoof film that crosses Downtown Abbey with Airplane.
Downtown Abbey? What the hell?
Yeah, I didn't mean that. I was just trying to read quickly. Downton Abbey with Airplane and follows a lovable pickpocket.
Is that like a British MTV host?
It's hosted by Carson Fortnite. Oh, that was a super dumb joke.
Speaking of, MTV just announced that they would no longer air music videos.
No, MTV does not exist anymore. That was what they did. Yeah, it is completely gone. They played Video Killed the Radio Star and took it all down.
I'll tell you what, and then we can talk about Fackham Hall.
Okay.
The thing that I feel the sorriest, what am I trying to say? The thing that the single thing that I feel saddest about millennials and Gen Zers and Gen Alphas not experiencing is MTV. And when I talk about MTV in classes on media history and so on, Zers and Alphas, like, all they've ever known is ridiculousness. Right. They don't even know the real world, much less frickin' turning on your TV at any time of day and watching frickin' Chuck D take down the system.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm, I don't know if you're old enough, but I'm just old enough to have grown up on MTV before Carson Daly, right? Before, because the beginning of the end really was Total Request Live.
Yep. Right.
When they just let some bunch of 13-year-old idiot kid, who are now elder millennials, I guess, request In Sync over and over. But we had Headbangers Ball and Yo MTV Raps and 120 Minutes, an alternative nation with former liberal Kennedy. It's just sad. I miss it.
Oh, Kennedy.
So here's what I have to say. Fuck them all. Back to your advertisement for this British spoof.
I'm going to mention that Colton said at their house they call it Downtown Arby's. So this is a spoof that crosses Downton Abbey with Airplane and follows a lovable pickpocket as he lands a job at a unique English manor house. He quickly rises through the ranks and forms a forbidden romance until an unexpected murder occurs. I saw this in the theater. Did not love this. It was an attempt at very frenetic Airplane, like laugh every 5 seconds. The hard part is that
Inspector, I speak Cockney.
The only reason that Airplane works is because you have to I mean, there's so many jokes that land that it is like genuinely great. With this one, like 1 out of every 8 or 9 jokes actually landed. So it's a higher ratio than many, but still not high enough. I feel very weird that Tom Felton and Thomasin McKenzie were in this. Neither one of those were faces I expected, and check it out if you want that Blu-ray.
What a tepid recommendation.
I'm not trying to recommend it. I'm just being honest. That's my job.
Only every 8th joke lands.
If you are into 12.5% of jokes being funny. Oh God, that was pretty good. April 7th, Anchor Bay Entertainment is releasing a Blu-ray of 2023's Artificial Flowers. This is set entirely during a single evening in a sleek LA high-rise. 2 accomplished writers are in the film. They find themselves entwined in a verbal and emotional tug of war as wine flows and the city lights glow around them. Their conversation quickly spirals beyond casual chatter. What begins as creative brainstorming becomes a raw excavation of their darkest secrets, past traumas, and fractured psyches. And I have no idea what this is. Never heard of it.
Well, if there's one thing I know a lot about, it's fractured psyches.
And sheer trauma. Oh man, I'm so ready for Will's comments on this.
Oh, who's this for?
Will Go USA on January 20th, putting out a Blu-ray and DVD of Reverence from 2025.
Just got pardoned for Jan 6, and now he's out for revenge.
Ex-Marine Shannon Sadler becomes entangled in a parent's worst nightmare when his daughter Maddie goes missing after a tense encounter with her boyfriend. An exhaustive investigation ensues, and a determined detective takes on the case, but things spiral into chaos when dark truths emerge. With time running out and his daughter's life on the line, one father's desperation pushes him to draw on his military past and take matters into his own hands.
This guy's like, hey man, listen, I got some skills, and these skills are particular. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh!
You bring her back. You bring her back. You set her, you ride up here in your pickup truck and let her go.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see this now.
That's enough for reverence.
Who is that? Who does this star? Someone?
Nope.
Okay, this is just straight up
nothing. Just straight up red state porn.
Well, for once, Well Go USA is not just the company; it's the tagline. We'll go USA. You know,
that was pretty quick. Good job. All right. Next up, we've got Lionsgate putting out a 4K of The Housemaid, which was just out in theaters this last month. It's getting a 4K Blu-ray and DVD in the UK soon. You can pre-order that now. There are some extras on here. We got a commentary with Paul Feig. We get a commentary with Paul Feig and the creative team. We've got a featurette called Making the Housemaid, a featurette called A Housemaid Tour, a peek inside, and then some deleted scenes and outtakes. I saw this movie. It was very entertaining, just not a good movie.
What? If it's entertaining, it's a good movie.
It depends on what you're going for. Yeah.
I love the casting, especially because I've been, for the last 6 months, making the joke that Amanda Seyfried is the liberal Sydney Sweeney, and now we get them together with Seyfried as the bad guy. Which I love. And Paul Feig, right?
Paul Feig.
Didn't he do Heavyweights? Wasn't he in Heavyweights?
He was, yeah.
Greatest film ever made, Heavyweights. He's that guy.
He is that guy.
He directed Bridesmaids.
He did. And he's a good director. It's a fun movie. The house itself in this was a very interesting setting for it.
Now this is not a remake of the Korean film.
That is not called The Housemaid. Isn't that The Housemaiden?
I don't know. You got me all messed up now. Well, I'm interested in this. I like a good cat fight. Who's that dude? That dude is not the dude from the Sydney Sweeney romantic comedy and The Hitman.
It is Brandon Sklenar, and he's Sklenar. He's pretty intimidating in this movie. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking of the other guy with no lips, but he's really hot.
Which one?
Everybody loves him. The Hitman.
Raymond? The Hitman. Oh God. Glenn Powell. That's his name.
He just hosted Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
He was on Saturday Night Live, and they did a sketch in which one of the cast members does the whole bit is doing an impression of the stand-up comedian Sebastian Mariciano. You know what I'm talking about? No.
Oh, like Maniscalco or something like that.
Maniscalco.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know who this guy is. So I looked him up, and holy damn, it was a perfect impression of that guy. But that's not Brandon Sklenar. Who's Brandon Sklenar?
I don't know. The Park Chan-wook film you were talking about is The Handmaiden, not The Housemaid.
I'm not talking about the Park Chan-wook film. I'm talking about the Korean film from the 60s.
Which the Park Chan-wook film is a remake of.
That is a remake of it. Okay, so it is The Handmaiden.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not This is the house made.
Yeah,
not
this is an adaptation of a modern book.
a book,
Yes,
a modern book.
a contemporary book.
Who is Brandon Sklener? That's my question for the evening.
I love that Tyler said he's the third Sklar brother. He's the antagonist in Drop. He's the date in that film that came out this year. Did you? I know you didn't see Drop, but I'm sure you saw the trailer.
So he's new. He's an up and comer.
He's an up and comer. He's quite intimidating in this movie.
Is he?
This film also getting a 4K here in the US. It is coming in a digibook. You can check that out. It's not dated, but you can pre-order it on Amazon. We were going to talk about it later, but we'll just cover it now. There it is, The Housemaid. Check it out. The Perfect Gamble, starring David Arquette in what looks to be either terrible Photoshop or ruthless AI. This is coming on January 13th, also from Well Go USA. Seems to be a rough period for them. Blu-ray and DVD.
Are you sure that's David Arquette on the cover and not Danny Abacusser?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not. I very well could be wrong.
David Arquette.
Fresh out of prison, high-rolling gamblers Charlie and Felix risk everything to build an underground casino. As business booms, Charlie falls for their newest hire, Soria, a sharp-witted woman with a dangerous
What's
past.
Sonia, dude?
I can't see. My eyes are killing me today because I've been on the computer for like 19 hours straight. But when the Russian mafia takes notice of their success, the stakes are raised as their dream turns into a deadly game where every bet could be their last.
I love it. I kind of want to see this.
All right. Let's get into some OCN.
If you're fresh out of prison, I don't think you're a high roller anymore.
It depends. Were you in Gen Pop?
That's David Arquette, I'm assuming.
Probably. All right. Let's go to this big one. In 2026, Warner Brothers putting out a 4K of Speed Racer from 2008. This is one of the most coveted 4Ks for a lot of people for the last handful of years because the colors from this are going to make your eyeballs bleed. Do you like Speed Racer from 2008?
I haven't seen it yet. However, one of my students this past semester in my cult films class did a project in which he argued that Speed Racer is going to be considered one of the next great cult classics.
100%.
So I was like, well, I guess I'll see it.
It is wildly stylistic. It is something that is definitely going to be a big deal for a lot of people that grew up on this. The final scene in this, or the final act, I guess, of this is pretty damn impressive, and it's going to look great. That being said, keep in mind, this is really only going to be like a 2K upscale, and then with HDR applied, it's not going to be a proper full 4K release.
Look at this shit I'm dealing with right now. I'm going to move my camera. Can you see?
Here, I will make that better. What up, dog?
I don't even know what he wants. I do know what he wants. He wants his pills. My dog has anxiety, so he takes a shit ton of gabapentin and Zoloft.
It sounds like two characters from Yo Gabba Gabba.
I'm like, it's a bully. He's like 67 pounds. What's he got to be anxious about? Ain't nobody fucking with him.
Ronnie's excited, though. All right, that is Speed Racer. I'm sad that Will hasn't seen it. I have a feeling you'd actually like this one quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like I should take a bunch of trucker speed first. Like a whole bottle of Yellow Jackets.
Please don't. I would really like you to survive this year.
Oh, man, I used to take Yellow Jackets every day. My scalp felt like bugs were crawling on it all the time.
Oh, boy. Damn.
I used to be into drugs.
I still am, but I used to be.
Yeah, that was good.
Connor Holt says, Speed Racers played at midnight at the Vista this month. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Although, I got to tell you, I was just talking
Better than The Matrix, says Zombies Ate My Arm. Damn.
Wow. Okay. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I'm very pleased to live near an Alamo Draft House and all that stuff. But like all the movies I want to see The show times are like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And I can't do that shit anymore, man.
Yep.
I'm not. I can start a movie at 10 o'clock if I'm at home, knowing full well I'm going to fall asleep and finish it the next
Tomorrow.
day.
Yeah.
But I can't drive to a public place and interact with denizens of the night.
I don't know if you've noticed the same thing or if it's not the same over there. I have been very excited to see a lot of bands that I grew up loving that are still touring or touring again are also old like me and have changed to only have like one opener and the show starts at like 6:30. And suddenly bands that used to go on stage at like 11 are now going on stage at like 8. And I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, that's how it's been for like last month. Went to see the Melvins and Red Cross. Started at 8, over by 10:30. Awesome.
Nice.
That's the way to do it, guys.
It's a good time, yeah.
Yeah, pack it in. 2.5 hours. Get home.
Call it a day. All right. We're going to talk about these after, and it's time for OCN. It's my roundup of last year.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get an opportunity to make a graphic.
You did. You had a full year to do it. All right. First up, the VSU for this month is Tank Girl, Lori Petty, and a bunch of.
I don't like that they gave her ED. Great movie, but I don't know about that cover art, dude.
Is this one any better?
No. I mean, seriously though, go back to it.
Yeah,
that's not what she looks like.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not that it has to be photorealistic, but that's weird.
It is weird, quite a bit. Rachel Talalay directs this, and I personally love Tank Girl.
Talalay? I thought it was Talali.
Oh, maybe. I've always said Talalay. I might be wrong. I'm also tired.
Well, I like Rachel. I like her.
Either way, I can't read. Who cares? Tank Girl's great. I think people should check it out. It is a very fun movie. You got some other big names in this. You got Malcolm McDowell. You got Ice-T, Naomi Watts. Some interesting extras here. So there is a commentary with Kristen Lopez, who was just on my channel in the last month. We got a new featurette with Rachel and Gary Baseman. We've got a new interview with Lori Petty. We've got a new interview with production designer, new interview with one of the other actors, with the casting director, a bunch of new interviews. However, there was another commentary with Rachel and Lori Petty that was on the previous Shout release that does not appear to be ported over here. So you might want to hold on to that one.
It's on Umbrella though, right?
It is on the Umbrella release, yes.
So I have the Umbrella release. But basically, in addition to being a 4K upgrade,
a bunch of new interviews too.
All the new stuff. Although
plus a 40-page book.
That it has a 40-page book also, but it's different people.
Right.
So I guess in addition to 2 copies of Jade, you should get 2 copies of Tank Girl.
If you don't want any more shelf space, double dip on everything. So Tank Girl, how do you feel about Tank Girl? You haven't said anything yet.
Haven't said anything. Haven't let you get it out. I like Tank Girl. You told me I didn't talk enough the last couple times, so now I'm like overcorrecting. Like, I talk all the time. I try to get energy out of Will. Anymore, he's so low energy. So here I am.
You just didn't like that because I said thank you to somebody else who said the same thing.
Huck on 10. Oh, somebody else. Okay. Like,
do you want to share the story?
Some rando. No, I won't tell the story. We're not even allowed to, I don't think.
Yeah, sure you can. It's up to us.
If it is to be, it's up to me.
Any thoughts on Tank Girl? That's not it. It's good.
It is good.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not arguing with you.
Let me tell. Here's for anybody who's unfamiliar with Tank Girl. I was in college, 1996, 1997, right? And when this film came out on video at the Video Store Award, now I'm not, for whatever reason, this wasn't something I did on purpose. It wasn't something I shied away from. But for whatever reason, most of my friend group were in what was then called the GLBT community. Now, different order, but and especially every lesbian that I knew.
Part of the pun here, and this is not meant as a euphemism, but it's not going to come out any way that is not like that. Ronnie has you pegged.
Wow, phrasing.
That was why I led up with that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, of course, Sidner would call this a waste of time, but I just want to say, when Tank Girl came out, every lesbian I knew lost their minds. They were so excited to have a movie that spoke to them. And I was so happy to be introduced to it in that way. Great comic source material. And the movie is a lot of fun. Yeah, Ryan, you're putting people in awkward positions.
Oh.
Me particularly.
That is enough, Tank Girl. Let's go to the next one.
You're going to kowtow to Sidner. Is that what you're going to do?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is why the country is in the state it's in, because no one has the spine to stand up.
Don't put the cart before the horse. Are there any other farm animal puns that we can make?
I recommend Tank Girl.
The other title from VS, this is coming from the main line of VS this month, is Terror Firmer from 1998. Yay. The trauma film Terror Firmer. This is coming on 4K from the original OCN, which is wild. This is going to be a 3-disc set with an absolute shit ton of extras. Tons of commentaries, tons of retrospective interviews, 48-minute brand new retrospective documentary, new featurette detailing the premiere of Terror Firmer in January of 2000, like all kinds of stuff. So much stuff that it is crazy when you go look at the website. This is one of their most stacked releases in a while. This is also going to have a 40-page book with essays by Matthew Klickstein, Alex Gooder, and Heather Drain. Love Heather Drain.
I showed this not in class. I showed this just as a campus event. And about a third of the audience was like, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen. Yeah. And the other 2/3 of the audience left. I loved Terror Firmer. And, this is Merchants of Death. Still waiting for the ultimate trauma release, but this is great.
We'll see if it happens. It seems like they're making their way through most of them. Next up, speaking of Merchants of Death, VS is releasing as part of their main line a 4K release of Dario Argento's Phantom of the Opera. Now, Will, I know you got lots of thoughts on this one.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been maligned. Not completely unjustly. What was this? This was the follow-up to Stendhal Syndrome, right?
Yep.
But I thought it was cool. It's funny. It's atmospheric. It's another banger performance by Asia Argento, who we're going to hear from again
just a moment
later today.
Yeah.
I would not put this in the top tier, but I would not put this in the bottom tier.
Right.
This is kind of mid. Put it around maybe slightly below Trauma.
Yeah.
But I'm happy. I'm happy to get rid of my old Scorpion Blu-ray and take this upgrade.
And they ported over the extras. You got the commentary of Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson. That's pretty good on this one. You've got a lot of interviews that were on some of those previous releases. This is going to be a solid looking release. It'll look great. Just not one of his best.
I know that, and I sympathize with this view. I know that you always prefer something new that you've never seen before than an upgrade.
True.
But as somebody who's completely out of room,
yes,
I'm happy to get upgrades. And in fact, there's a couple upgrades that we'll talk about later that I'm super pleased about. But yes, fan of the opera. I like it.
Good. Next up, one I'm quite excited for. We got a Blu-ray release coming as part of the VS mainline of Made in Hong Kong Volume 2. This is going to include New York Chinatown. It will include Best of the Best, and it will include Final Justice. Lots of extras listed here. I have unfortunately not seen any of these yet. A lot of these have been discoveries for me, so thanks to Vinegar Syndrome for those. We got a 40-page book coming on this with essays by John Dixon, Travis Woods, and Sam Deegan. New York Chinatown will have a commentary with Kenneth Bronson. There's a new interview with Melvin Wong, new interview with Lung Passan. Best of the Best will have a commentary with Sam Deegan, a new interview with Herman Yao, an interview with Tony Lung Honghua, an interview with Benz Kong, and then a new visual essay by our friend Miss Erica Schultz. Congrats, Erica. Nice. This is going to be Kento Pop in Hong Kong cinema, a golden age of multimedia stardom, and I am dying to see that. And then Final Justice will have a commentary with the one and only Frank Jang and a new interview with Alman Wong. Yeah, this looks like a really solid release. I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first box set, and these are all films that I have not seen, but I have on like lists of movies to watch. So
yeah, it's perfect timing. Yeah, let's go to our next one. They have made the second version of their Vinegar Zine-drome available. This is their paperback zine that you can check out. This is limited to only 1,500 units. There is a Meet the VS Staffer portion on Evie, who everybody used to get emails from, and now she's not the only customer service rep anymore, so everybody gets emails from other people. There's going to be a piece by Curtis, who's been on the show here before. There's an interview with Haunt Love, who does a bunch of the slipcover designs and has worked with a bunch of other companies, including Deaf Crocodile, and did the layout for Miss Erica Schultz's book. Love Haunt Love's work. There's going to be a piece on Cat 3, an introduction to the extreme cinema of Hong Kong by Miss Sam Deegan, and then an interview with Sam Digastrina, Full of Hell. Yeah, looks like a really solid lineup. Love it.
Okay. I didn't check out the first zine. I guess this might be worth looking at.
Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, less than $10, not bad. Vinegar Syndrome has added a few new things as far as merch. We've got this Vinegar Syndrome Beanie Volume 2. There's a Behind the Green Door soundtrack CD, and then this long sleeve tee. But my big thing, I like the design. I just hope before they send it out to everybody, they properly spell Vinegar Syndrome.
I thought it was on purpose. I thought it was like some Cockney thing.
God, I hope not.
Vinegar.
It's vinegar.
Maybe it's a Norse thing, some kind of Nordic heritage.
What's
it like a beard?
Well, they called it Occam's razor. So,
oh, there's boobies. I can't wear that to work.
No, the boobies are covered. There's no nipples.
Yeah.
Tyler says they should leave it like that too. I really hope not.
It'll be worth more if you get the misspelled one.
Oh gosh, yeah, not great. Vinegar Syndrome.
Vinegar.
All right, let's talk about some partner label announcements because there are a ton of them.
There's 25.
Yeah, that first off, giant number to start the year.
It's more than a score.
It's true. On top of that, I had not counted in the longest time. They have more than 40 active partner labels now. More than 40. Thoughts?
They must offer them a great deal. I don't know.
All right.
I mean, it shows they're hustling, if it works. In terms of me as a consumer, it's, I get a lot of shit for not watching first of all, I get a lot of shit for not watching new movies. And then when I do watch new movies, I get a lot of shit because I don't watch the right new movies. Right. Like last time I talked about watching The Accountant franchise and I got some shit. Well, it's like, well, you'd find good movies if you didn't watch those movies. Well, these partner labels are how I watch newer films, like for real. And I
Let the record state before he continues on. Nobody said that to Will last time.
100% look back through the chat.
Nobody has time for that.
100. Well, it happened. Don't gaslight me, Ryan.
I do not recall a single person saying that last month.
Well, just because you didn't recall it wasn't about you, so it didn't like pierce you to your core.
Because I lead all this with an ego. You're right.
Oh, well. Anyway, my point is, I mean, it didn't bother me. I just like, I clocked it and was like, well, this is how I watch. Yeah, when I want to turn my brain off, I watch The Accountant. I'm not judging contemporary movies by what like Hollywood Studios puts out. When OCM puts out a film like this, 7 Walks with Mark Brown, I am keenly interested in seeing it and giving it its proper due. This looks fantastic. Would you like to talk about it, Ryan?
I wanted to point out Brendan's quote of "It didn't bother me," and then you just talked about it for the last 3 minutes. Okay.
Well, no, it's a point that I'm making. Like, I'm not offended by it. Well, yes, I wasted my time watching the Accountant movies. You're right.
I should not have said that. Okay, you win.
I just want to like clarify that I don't think that all contemporary movies are like The Accountant.
Oh, that was fun. All right. 7 Walks with Mark Brown from 2024 is coming out from Several Futures. That is the partner label that is releasing it. We are getting this release here, and it's going to be a Region A lock disc. It's got the latest short films from the director Pierre Cretin. He's got Still Life Primavera, and that is one of those. We've got 2 short films by Cretin and Barr together. And by short films, they're pretty mid-length, 30, 26, and then 41 minutes is the new interview on that last one. New artwork here on the slipcover by Tyler Rubenfeld, and a booklet with new essay by Leo Goldsmith. But yeah, this one sounds pretty dang interesting.
Check out the trailer. I mean, also I think the disc art is better than the slipcover art, personally.
Ooh, now I got to pull that up in a new tab to go see it.
Yeah, this looks fantastic. It's the kind of documentary that it's like if Werner Herzog were like a quiet and gentle soul. Which is not to put down Werner Herzog,
you're right. That is pretty good sleeve on the inside.
Would you say that again?
You're right. I say that often.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Yeah.
All right, go to the next one.
Like, look, no, go back.
Oh, gosh.
Because, like, go to the tab. Like in that one, look, he's being filmed while he smells the flower. And then the slipcover, he's getting pegged by a rock. And he's like, ooh. It's not great. Phil. Or maybe it is great. I don't know. Depends. What's the next one?
I can't wait to get like an email from YouTube. We've removed your video. You mentioned pegging 3 times, and that's too many times.
You can say words, you just can't show pictures.
No, they flag certain words too.
Well, we were talking about Cracker Barrel, the American institution.
Next up, IFC is putting out After School from 2008, starring the completely non-problematic Ezra Miller. This is directed by Antonio Campos. This says, Rob is a prep school kid obsessed with online porn and violent videos. When he accidentally films a drug overdose by popular girls on his camera, his obsessions become reality.
Jesus, this is like a documentary of his early life? Their early life?
We got a new commentary by the director on here, an archival commentary with the director, the producer, and the cinematographer. Some trailers, cell phone videos, deleted and alternate scenes with optional commentary. Those are the words. There's a short film by the director that's called The Last 15, an interview with Ezra Miller, and a school promotional video. I laughed when I read that. Where they like, go to school, kids.
Right. Yeah, I looked at the trailer to this, and it looked Probably not for me, but certainly seems to be an emerging genre of like the new media landscape and trauma of young people.
Yeah. Well, if Ezra Miller's not enough, Rosemary DeWitt is also in this. There's a couple others,
what'd they do?
semi-big names. Bunch of acting.
Oh, I meant bad things.
No.
Okay.
This one.
I thought I saw that dude from The Bear in the trailer, but maybe not.
You did. It's Jeremy Allen White.
Well, he's not listed.
No, well, he was still very new to the scene. It was 2008. He was.
Well, so was Ezra Miller.
Yeah, but yeah.
Hey, let me tell you.
Tell me.
That bear dude looks good in his underwear. You seen that?
No.
He did the underwear commercial.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, who's the homophobe now?
I don't watch. I'm a commercial phobe. I don't watch ads. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh, Google it. Safe search.
Google Jeremy Allen White underwear. All right. Next up, Birthright is coming out from Brainstorm Media. This is from 2025, and it says when a couple expecting their first child moved to a.
But that's for Erica.
When a couple expecting their first child moved to a new town, hoping for a fresh start, they are confronted by a darkness that threatens to claim their unborn child as they discover their place in the cursed history of their new home.
For those listening to the podcast without benefit of the visual, the backside of the slipcover is a baby carriage on fire. And Ronnie says, there are lesbians in this movie. So it's got something for everybody.
Amazing. This has a trailer behind the scenes and some deleted scenes on the disc. Brainstorm Media, they've put out a couple good ones so far. I'm interested in this.
Yeah, this is on Shudder too, I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it at least was on Shudder.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it still is.
I want to preview this first, but hey, full car, nice.
Yep.
Witches,
right.
Kids, baby carriages on fire.
It's perfect.
I'm for it.
Next up, one that I know that Will's going to say a lot about. AGFA putting out a Herschel Gordon Lewis double feature of Blastoff Girls and The Girl, the Body, and the Pill from 1967 and 1957. This is going to be the first of their Herschel Gordon Lewis vaults release.
Nice.
This is going to be region free. It's got the Blastoff Girls preserved from a 35mm print, courtesy of UCLA. The Girl, the Body, and the Pill preserved from the only known 35mm print, as the original negative is lost. We've got a commentary on this one by Gentry Austin and Casey Scott of the Sin Syndicate podcast. And I will say, just to highlight, Gentry and Casey will be on the show as the guest next week on Reconnected. What? So come on back next Thursday for Reconnected.
Shit, I'm gonna watch it.
Will, you're my smallest fan.
No, I listen to the. Anyway, I'm excited.
I can't wait.
I'm excited because now I get to retire my Snapcase Something Weird DVD.
Look at that classic, beautiful, bright color art.
Yeah, just for the hell of it, is in the Arrow box set. But Blastoff Girls wasn't. And I do not have a copy of The Girl, the Body, and the Pill, which is one of his more interesting films from a sociocultural standpoint. So this one was a day one purchase. This has been paid for with points.
Nice.
Pretty excited about this release. And the fact that it's the first of more to come.
It is the first of more to come. Something Weird and AGFA putting out something special here. On the extras, go ahead.
Before you get to the extras, I want to manifest this. AGFA. If you do a release of the Year of the Yahoo, consider us for the extras. If you do a release of Moonshine Mountain, which was shot very near where I live. Consider us. All right, continue.
I'll send an email. This is going to have an alternate opening for The Girl, the Body, and the Pill. It's going to have an audio interview. Just wow.
All right.
Audio interview with the actress Nancy Lee Noble. There's going to be a short directed by Herschel Gordon Lewis called A Hot Night at the Go-Go Lounge. There's going to be a 51-minute collection of Herschel Gordon Lewis trailers from the Something Weird archives. Booklet with essays by Janet Jones and Gentry Austin. Look at that, Gentry on this twice. Got a essay in the booklet. I cannot wait for next week. Gentry and Casey are two of my favorite people this year. We're going to be talking about them when I round up the year because I definitely had to highlight the Sin Syndicate. One of the best podcasts out there that you could be listening to right now. I adore that show, and you should all be listening because they are fantastic.
I have to say, I recently interviewed a filmmaker who knew Herschel Gordon Lewis and worked with him. And at some point, hopefully this year, we'll be able to say who it is. But I will say that filmmaker, when he found out that I was a fan of Herschel Gordon Lewis, said, I don't think that man ever said a true statement in his life. I don't care. I don't care if he did. He's still hilarious. Or he was. He's dead. Not the guy I talked to, but Herschel.
Oh man. Another thing, random memory, but just wanted to throw it out there. If you've never seen it, you should go check out on the Criterion channel, Sean Baker interviewing Herschel Gordon Lewis. It's such an incredible conversation.
Yeah, great interview. And see Frank Henenlotter's documentary, The Godfather of Gore, which is top tier stuff.
Yeah, so come back next Thursday. Check out Gentry and Casey on Reconnected. Going to be a fun night. All right, next, Cartoona putting out Boys Go to Jupiter from 2024. This movie looks quite fun. The trailer for this looks crazy. It is an animated film like Cartoona generally does. This one is going to have a bunch of names that you recognize like Janine Garofalo, Elsie Fisher, Julio Torres, Joe Pera, Sarah Sherman. There's a bunch of short films on here as well. We've got a commentary with Julian Glander, the director, and then a couple others from the film. Looks solid. I'm curious. Have you checked out anything from Cartoona yet? Because I don't know that that's up your wheelhouse.
Why are you going up my wheelhouse? Like, what is your...
You invited me.
I have not seen this.
See, I'm right, though.
Didn't Cartoona put out the Beaver movie?
They did put out hundreds of beavers, yes.
All right, I saw half of that.
Oh, so you saw 50 of them.
And it was funny. I'm going to finish it. This looked cool. It seemed almost like mumblecore animation, and I love Janine Garofalo. Like in Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, like I'm hanging out with Janine.
Smart. Yeah, slipcover sold out for this one already, by the way.
Already, damn. Great. It looked cool. It was a cool trailer. I didn't put it in my cart yet, but I'd be interested in seeing this for sure.
Next up, one that I'm quite excited for. Connie putting out Bye Bye Love from 1974. God, this one sounds great. Lost and nihilistic drifter Udamaro chances upon Giko, a female-presenting shoplifter who immediately catches his eye. One thing leads to another, and the couple soon find themselves on the lam for murder. This provides for a delightful pretext to explore notions of societal malaise, free love, and gender fluidity in a rapidly evolving 1970s Japan, as both Udamaro and Giko begin to know each other on the road by way of a variety of encounters, alternating between surrealistic, psychedelic, and sexual. This one going to have a 2K restoration and introduction by the director and programmer Akihiro Suzuki, interview with the director Isao Fujisawa, and a booklet with new writing by Akihiro Suzuki. Yes, this was a must for me.
Oh yeah. Connie always, this film in particular, is great. Japan has not been kind to the LGBTQ community for most of its history. It's better now.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like still worse than here, which is like
shocking.
Hard to say right now, but
all right.
Yeah.
Next one.
Wait, did I get too political?
No. Did you want to talk more about gay people in Japan?
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
No, I mean, this looks great. The trailer looked cool.
Yeah, it does look very
so
good.
Abrupt. Like, ooh, got me going. So,
all right.
Onto the. I bought this immediately, of course.
Of course. Club Super 8 putting out Christina Lindbergh, the original eye patch wearing, butt kicking movie babe.
Because, I'm gay friendly, but I also like Christina Lindbergh.
Who doesn't? So this is an interesting story. The documentary aired, and it was 58 minutes when it aired on national television in Sweden. The film's directors came in, and they made this an extended, in-depth version, and now it's 72 minutes. And this has Stellan Skarsgård as part of the documentary.
Oh, well,
there's
obviously, because he's in Anita.
Sure, but it's not obvious. He is quite a busy person nowadays. It very easily.
Was it a new interview or just footage of him from the movie?
From 2015, he is in the documentary.
Oh, sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Thank you.
No, Stellan.
Fuck you. Oh, man. People that are listening to this are going to think that we're hating each other. This is almost sold out already. Jeez. This is going to have some trailers for a bunch of Christina's films. There's going to be Expose, the Depraved U.S. alternate title trailer on there. There's going to be a gallery, of course, documentary about Christina's worldwide travels from 2006 to 2025. Let's see, director script, and then, that's it. Looks like a solid release. Club Super 8 doing a bunch of stuff.
You know what I like about Christina Lindbergh?
A few things.
She helps animals, but does not hate immigrants. That makes her different than Brigitte Bardot.
I was quite confused for a moment. Thank you.
I hope she doesn't. Like, now somebody's going to send me a link to some article. No, I'm pretty sure she's cool.
Where she's murdering turtles or something.
No, she loves animals.
That was the joke. Yes,
she's been murdering Muslim turtles.
They're just not allowed to travel.
Anyway, Christina Lindbergh, what a cool story. I can't wait to see this documentary, because everything that I've read about her, and of course, her films, she's got such a cool presence. I've talked about this before, how she's just cool. And as an activist in her more recent years, she's been like 100% great for animal rights, animal welfare. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. Next up, we've got from Shudder, The Dead Thing from 2024. This is directed by Elric Kane, co-host of the Pure Cinema podcast, which is friend of the show Brian Sauer's big podcast that he does. This came out fairly recently, and it's got an audio commentary with the director, writers, producer, and the editor, some behind-the-scenes featurettes, some deleted scenes, a book with new writing by Travis Woods. I've not seen this. I absolutely need to see this, because I'm very curious how Elric Kane is as a filmmaker.
Trailer looked cool as hell. I immediately added it to my Shudder queue, and once I see it, I'll make a purchase decision.
Anybody seen The Dead Thing? Let me know in the chat, because I've not heard hardly anything about this one, which I'm kind of surprised by. I feel like more people have been talking about it. All right, next up from Dark Sky Films. Dark Sky is a brand new partner label. Dark Sky is the company that put out like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre with the $200 plastic chainsaw that they did fairly recently. They did, let's see, they did a Ty West film, The Innkeepers. They did a few others similar to that. But now they are an OCN partner label. And there was a bundle available with a soundtrack cassette. That's what you're seeing on the screen now. Here is the slipcover itself. Here is the back of the slipcover and the cassette, and here is the back of the slipcover. So A Desert is from 2025. This has an audio commentary with the director and film critic Anton Batel. Two more audio commentaries, one with the crew and one with the cast. We've got Death of the New West on the photography of A Desert, and then a booklet new writing by Alexandra Heller Nicholas on this. This one says, a photographer on a road trip across the American Southwest is thrust into the nihilistic underbelly of America and drags his wife, and a shady private detective, down into this nightmare world with him. Any thoughts?
Did it have a trailer? I don't remember if it did. I'm trying to remember if I saw anything about this.
There is a trailer, yeah. I've linked all the trailers finally.
This is the one with David Yao. It looked kind of talky, but I want to check it out. I'm going to watch it before I decide whether or not to buy.
CGV TV in the chat is letting me know that there are 3 more bundles with the cassette if you are super after that.
Oh.
Which, surprise, usually those bundles sell out in like 12 seconds.
Well, I love David Yao, who had a prominent role in the 2023 Toxic Avenger as well. And of course, lead vocalist of one of my favorite bands.
Who got referenced in our visual essay on disc. Ronnie says this is streaming on Shudder now, so you can check that out.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Next up is Doomsdays from Factory 25 is available shipping this month. Here is our slipcover art on this one. This says the film follows 2 vagabonds, Dirty Fred and Brujo, who wander around looting vacation homes in the Catskill Mountains. Their commitment to the lifestyle is challenged, however, when a runaway teen and an aimless young woman join their ranks. This is going to have the original Doomsday short film. It's going to have a 2024 short film called Erection and Destruction, starring Joshua Burge and Chloe Levine. There's going to be a 32-page book with text by Joel Petrikis and Malcolm Harris, an interview with the writer-director Eddie Mullins by Grady Hendrix, and a list of the film's cinematic influences. I like that they're including the list of influences.
The trailer I did not get into, but I am interested in seeing it.
All right.
I'm not, I don't judge everything on the trailer, but
smart. Next, from Film Movement, is the early films of Lee Isaac Chung. I've heard nothing but great things about these 3 films today, with everybody clamoring to pick this up. Seemingly in my comments, everybody was very after these. It says, released for the first time ever in North America as a box set, the early films of Lee Isaac Chung includes the Oscar-nominated filmmaker's first 3 award-winning films before he went on to direct his Academy Award-winning hit, Minari. I loved Minari. Did you see Minari?
No.
I think you would genuinely love Minari. You should probably see that one.
I'm interested in all these.
Yeah.
I think it's weird to call them the early films. He's only done 5 films. So it's his first 3 films. I guess technically that makes them the early ones. But
well, and to be fair, it's been, 19 years since the first film?
Still.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Heard.
Let's get it. It's obviously important. First film about Rwandan youth post genocide,
Yeah. It'll have a 40-page book in here with new writing by Keith Olick, Jamie Rebenal, and Alexandra Heller Nicholas. You've got a director's commentary on the first film, Munir Ngabo. We've got Lucky Life. That's going to have a commentary by Lee Isaac Chung. And then Abigail Harm also has a commentary by Lee Isaac Chung. Very into this because I, again, loved Minari.
Is the cat's purring picking up on the microphone?
Only sometimes, but it's good. It's mood music. I adore it.
Yeah. She's been so sweet.
All right. We got a big one to talk about here. This thing is fully sold out.
No shit. Glad I got one.
Standard edition 2. There's nothing available to purchase for this film. Film Movement.
It's one of the greatest Westerns ever made.
Film Movement.
Western.
putting out on 4K for the first time Sergio Corbucci's The Great Silence. Incredible film starring Klaus Kinski. And then, of course, great art on the inside.
Banana McGee.
Tony Stella and the art on this. Love it. So yeah, 2-disc set. We got a 4K and a Blu-ray. We've got Howard Hughes and Richard New audio commentary. We've got Austin Fisher on The Great Silence, Mike Siegel audio commentary. All of this stuff was on the Eureka release that a lot of us have. But this is an upgraded 4K, and it sounds like there might be some, other than the booklet, which comes with new writing by Nick Newman, Elena Lazic, and Felipe Furtado. There might be some alternate endings. They're claiming one of them is like a brand new way that's never been seen before, and one that's never been released with sound. So I'm very curious to see how new those are.
Yeah.
Tell us about The Great Silence.
Oh my gosh. Every time I show, sometimes I show this in my Westerns class, sometimes I show it in my cult films class. It doesn't matter. Whichever audience I get, students are blown away. This is one of the greatest. I mean, it's got to be one of Corbucci's top 1 or 2 films.
Easily.
And I think it's one of the greatest Westerns, not just Italian Westerns, ever made.
This movie is incredible. Absolutely love this movie. Very happy to see that this is coming out. And yeah, not much else to say. A lot of people upset, obviously, with this getting sold out so quickly. One thing I wanted to make sure that we talked about tonight, a lot of people don't understand. The partner labels themselves, they decide how many slipcovers to release. There are people genuinely upset about people. I literally had somebody type "FU Vinegar Syndrome" on my announcement for this. Vinegar Syndrome literally has nothing to do with this release. All they did was put it on their website, and they're allowing Film Movement to sell it there. Vinegar Syndrome did not dictate the number of slipcovers or when or how they could release this. Film Movement put it out. And the big thing, if Film Movement wanted to release 5,000 copies of the slipcover, they would have had to buy 5,000 slipcovers, and that's a lot of money. And the reality is, if this had 5,000 slipcovers, would it have sold out in 2 hours? Definitely not. Would it have sold out in 2 months? It's possible that wouldn't have. So they would have had a ton of money held up in the slipcovers, and all of that is very expensive. So it is kind of a juggling game. It sucks, and yeah, do I wish they printed more? Of course. However, I totally understand it's a struggle. You have to find out and gauge how well it's going to sell. And this thing has had multiple Blu-ray releases. It is understandable that you could think that this won't do extremely well immediately on 4K. So,
I hear what you're saying. I think the important thing to remember is that any title should print enough copies so that I can get one. And if they don't, then we have a problem.
Then they're the bastard. I got
a problem. You know, like I'm upset with Mondo Macabro right now because when they announced their Halloween bundle, I had no money.
Those bastards. And
now that I am able to purchase their Halloween bundle, it is no longer available. And so we have this, we're at an impasse. I'm upset. Gosh, you know, it's so tough.
Yeah.
I actually who was it that just said I missed it because I have a life? I'm sympathetic to that because like a lot of times stuff gets announced at midnight or on a day where I'm at work, and then by the time I get to a computer and see that something's been released, it's already gone, and that always sucks. But you know, the margins are small, production costs are high. Great Silence, it's a hot title. You know, it's going to go fast.
Yeah. And Barry's right. The standard version will be back in stock. It's not going out of print. It's just this current print run that they have the stock of has sold out. So, yeah. You're not missing out on the disc itself. That will still be available for sure. But even like with what Will said, like, and what Chroma said, missing out on this because I had a life. Even me, who planned on being here today to post, like, I have to be here to post all these announcements for all the stuff that I cover. This sold out before I finished posting all of the announcements. That's how quick this is.
That's funny. You told me that it was released before because I was going like one through each.
I
one.
texted you, yeah.
You were like, "Oh, great silence." I was like, "I haven't gotten there yet." Spoilers.
So yeah, this sold out in 2 hours. I was not done posting all of their announcements in 2 hours. It took ages. So good riddance to the great silence. Next from Film Movement is Stranger Eyes, and this looks really good. This is from 2024. This says, after enduring months of a fruitless police investigation into the disappearance of their daughter, a young estranged couple, Junyang and Pai Yang, realize they are being filmed surreptitiously when they begin receiving mysterious packages at their door containing DVDs with footage of their daily lives. The moments captured are unnerving not only for the violation of their privacy, but for what is exposed about Junyang and Pai Yang's relationship on a most intimate level. Suspecting the voyeur is responsible for taking their daughter, the couple embark on a desperate mission to seek him out, only to find out the truth of his identity is more complicated than it seems.
Ooh.
We got a making of featurette and a 16-page booklet with an essay by Ryan Swen. And yeah, I got to see this one. This sounds pretty great.
Two of my favorite things, being filmed surreptitiously and having my child stolen.
That is almost like Will Dodson inspired merch ready. With that, I love that. I love that, like, a year after you said it on the show, I sent you a tote bag that says, I don't fuck with tote bags.
And you know what happened to it? The dog ripped the handles off of it.
Oh, no way. I'll send you another one.
Well, I'll tell you a funny thing that happened. We've got these blinds that cover the windows so that we can't be filmed surreptitiously. And I guess one of the blinds, the little string you pull to raise it up, is a loop. And I heard this. I was having my coffee, and I was having my coffee and doing some work one morning because I get up several hours before everybody else, and I heard this commotion. I didn't think anything of it at first, and then I was like, maybe I should go see that commotion. And I walk in, and one of the cats had like jumped to grab the string and had managed to wrap it around its neck like a noose. And it was so funny, dude. The cat was just swinging back and forth. It had been long enough that the cat was just like, I'm going to die, and had given up. And just, it was like swinging. And it was kind of cute in a weird way because the cat's so small and it was just swinging by the neck.
Jesus Christ, finish the story so it doesn't sound so morbid.
Oh yeah, it's fine. I got the cat. And like, he was so scared that he didn't even like struggle as I was trying to unwrap and it was tight, man. That cat was going to die. I saved its life. So, pat on the back. And then I went and got some scissors and I cut all the loops in the house. There's no more loops. Nothing has a loop. So, but it would suck to get your kids stolen. Like on the one hand, oh my God, this creature who I made and I love has been taken from me. On the other hand, date night, it's a tough situation to be in. You don't know how to feel.
Oh my God, Will.
But then, the wife's going to be all fucked up about it. I don't want to get into gender essentialism or anything, but like, I feel like I'd move on first.
I understand. Yeah, Craig, when he listens to this podcast tomorrow, is not going to be happy about that story.
Well, you should be happy. I saved the cat.
You took 8 minutes telling us that you saved the cat.
That cat not 10 minutes ago flounced her ass across the screen. She's very happy. She's okay.
Wow. All right. Yeah.
I was wondering what Sidner meant by it. Okay. Of course, I saved the cat.
From Film Movement, their next title is An Unfinished Film. This is from acclaimed director Lao Ye, and it is going to have a Q&A featurette and a 16-page book with an essay by Simon Abrams, and it is about, in January 2020, the director Zhao Rui reunites his cast and crew to complete a film that was abandoned during production 10 years earlier. However, the team is suddenly placed into lockdown during the onset of COVID-19. Confronted with the challenges of the pandemic, Zhao Rui and his crew are forced to determine how to move forward in a rapidly changing world.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. Now I want to see this.
It sounds great.
I mean, hilarious, like awful. It's like, hey guys, I finally got the funding to finish the movie. Oh no.
Guess what? All right. That is an unfinished film. Next up, brand new partner label. This is Watermelon Pictures, and they are putting out The Encampments from 2025. This one is from Will's going to love this sentence, from executive producer Macklemore. The Encampments offers an intimate look at America's student movement, sparked at Columbia University as students, among them being Mahmoud Khalil, protested the university's ties to the war on Gaza. And for the record, Watermelon Pictures is an award-winning film production and distribution company founded in 2024 by the brothers Badi Ali and Hamza Ali. The company is dedicated to amplifying underrepresented filmmakers worldwide through powerful and culturally urgent storytelling. Watermelon Pictures is a wholly owned subsidiary of MPI Media Group. This will have 6 bonus scenes, a director and participant commentary. What a weird way to say that. Who is the participant? Exclusive clip from Bisan Auda and a trailer. Tell me about Macklemore there, Will.
As I was watching the trailer, there was a Macklemore song, and I can't wait to parse the lyrics.
Yep. All right.
Listen, can we talk seriously for a minute, Ryan? I mean, for God's sake.
Sure.
Obviously, this is an important subject for a documentary. I'm a little leery about it in the for this reason. I haven't seen it yet, so this is not a criticism. This is just something that I'm worried about. Obviously, the right to protest is fundamental to
Agreed.
American freedom, including protesting in ways that others might find emotionally and socially harmful. I am less concerned about how Columbia University students feel than I am about the people of Gaza and of Israel.
Yes.
And so I hope that the documentary does not slide into a subject that's less important than it deserves. Based on the trailer, I can't tell. And, I laugh at Macklemore, but hey, you know what? You made your money, brother, and you're using it as you see fit, so good for you.
Yeah, I do.
So I absolutely want to see this. I'm concerned about it. I'm, especially as a university employee, I'm especially concerned about how administration behaves when with regard to student and faculty freedom of speech and academic freedom. And shit's going on now. Oh, I can't even tell you because I could get fired. Actually, any appearance. If anybody looks at any appearance I have on this show, I'll probably be fired. But yeah. So I'm jazzed to see this. I'm worried about the take that it's going to have, but that's probably good too. You know, like some documentaries are made in the moment, and some documentaries are made with the benefit of time having passed. And this one was made in the moment, and I'm interested to see what it has to say. I am curious as to why, like, their advertising copy begins with "from executive producer Macklemore." That's curious to me. I'm not saying don't advertise it. I'm just like, why are you leading with that?
I understand.
From executive producer Carrot Top, Gaza, the true story.
So my big thing, yes, I saw this, and
you've seen it?
No. I saw this announcement, and I was interested, just like you. However, immediately worried because I feel that this could easily devolve into performative empathy : the documentary, and I don't know. There's a lot of different ways that this could come across, and I don't know a subject such as this that is made to literally be a one-sided documentary is kind of tough to pull off in a way that feels like a proper documentary.
It's certainly a multifaceted issue that
absolutely
that we're not equipped to talk about right now. But hey, maybe next time we should, at the end of the show, the segment can be like Gaza.
Can we not? Is that an option too?
No, I think everyone wants to hear what we have to say.
Jesus Christ, no, they don't. Oh,
I don't think Jesus is part of the equation.
I mean, he was born
either religion. He's kind of marginalized.
Anyways,
so check out the encampments. No, I mean, I don't
with an open mind.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm trashing the movie because I do want to see this. I'm just the entire announcement is kind of confusing to me.
I get that. And another thing, honestly, to make this your first release, that you're like, look at us, we're new to OCN. I don't know, that could be tough.
Well, that I think is great. I'm like, come out swinging, you know. But,
with a more clear-cut announcement, sure, yeah.
Well, there's nothing clear-cut about the issue, but. Well, some things are clear-cut, actually.
That's why I said use a clear-cut announcement, yes.
Well, you know, Macklemore. Did you remember that song he made about gay people?
I do, actually, yes.
What was that called?
Like One Love or something like that?
Which is a misleading title because, like, that's the same slogan that the MAGA people use.
It might not be
only one love allowed, you know. But Macklemore was like, it was so funny. That video is so funny for the One Love.
It might not even be the title. All right,
yeah, that sounds like Bob Marley.
Could be.
Well,
all right. Why don't we go to Canada instead and talk about Canadian International Pictures releasing Ghost Keeper on Blu-ray. This is from 1981. This is a title that had previously been released by Code Red. This is newly scanned and restored in 4K from the only known complete 35mm theatrical print by CIP. This is going to have a new commentary with The Hysteria Continues and Amanda Reyes. We love Amanda Reyes.
We do.
We got a new episode. We got a new episode.
Let me say that again. We love Amanda Reyes.
A lot.
Great. She is, I mean, not a lot. Don't make it weird. But she's great. She does good work.
She does.
That's an odd pairing.
It is. But what's a great pairing is on this release. There's also a new episode of the New World Pictures podcast, which is one of my favorites. And Ryan Gallen, the host, is right here in the chat. What's up, Ryan? I didn't even know you were doing this release. You never told me. This is great. Congratulations. I'm stoked it's on here.
Ryan's keeping shit from you, Ryan?
Ryan is keeping shit, and I just put him on a disc, damn it.
Wow, and he's got a whole secret life.
Come on. I'll give him a break.
This is super
Ryan got food poisoning from pastries this week. So
wow.
I feel bad for him.
I feel like that was privileged information that you...
It was not. He was sharing it publicly, and I felt really terrible for him.
All right.
We got a new interview with Chris Alexander on this one. We've got a new interview with...
I got food poisoning once, man. I'll tell you, it was the worst way you could possibly get it. But anyway, go ahead. I'll tell you later. Go ahead with Ghost Keeper. Canada's answer to The Shining.
Yeah, this looks great. We got a bunch of new interviews on here, lots of new stuff going on. We got Ghost Keeper 2, the Kickstarter video pitching the sequel from 2013. We've got reversible cover art. We've got a booklet with a new essay by Yasmina Katita and the essay on the film's production history by Eric Volmers. Have you seen Ghost Keeper?
Ghost Keeper 2, man. We're going back to the hotel, eh? You know, we didn't get enough of the ghosts the first time. So we're going to check it out once more, look around, see what we can find.
You know, who are you going to call?
Yeah. I've not seen this one. I put this in my cart, but then when I saw the total of my cart, I was like, yeah, I got to drop something. And I saw that this was available to stream. So I'm going to, I love snow stuff. And so I'm going to stream it and probably make the purchase. I mean, especially now that I know that we got the New World Pictures podcast.
Yep.
Ryan. I have to explain which Ryan I'm talking about every time I talk about a Ryan. There's so many Ryans. So I'm super stoked about all the extras. I'm going to check out the movie, and then as soon as I get paid, I'm going to pick it up, most likely. The trailer looks cool.
Can I just say, Canadian International Pictures, up there with 3 or 4 of the partner labels that will take a film and put literally as much as they possibly can on the disc. Yeah. And I always appreciate that. I feel like every single disc from them are worth the purchase much more than some of the others. Not going to name names, but there's a couple of them that are very light on supplements pretty much every time, and that always hurts when it's the same price as something else that is completely stacked to the rafters with supplements. So I always love seeing these, and it sounds like an incredible release. Have not seen it, but eager to see it.
Yeah. Ghost Keeper.
All right. Next up is from Yellow Veil Pictures. They're putting out a Grand Mockery from 2025. This says Josie's mundane life changes when mental illness drives him to Queensland's rainforest. Shot on Super 8, and you can tell if you watch the trailer for this one. This playful diptych shifts from dark comedy to transformation alongside its protagonist. I didn't mean anything negative by that. It's just very clearly shot on film.
Are you done?
I am done. Go ahead.
Well, it didn't look like it was for me, but it looked like it might be interesting, A little talky for my tastes, which I recognize as ironic. Oh, no. Matt's watching. We were just talking about accents. I talked to Matt just the other day about how irritated I get about people doing Appalachian accents. Of course, completely ignoring the fact that almost every time I'm on here, I do the dumbest generic Canadian accent ever.
Sibner was already asking for the link, and we just didn't get to it in time.
Hey, Matt. It's not... I don't mean it to be culturalist. I just, every time there's a Canadian International Pictures release, I got to do it.
All right, so supplements for a Grand Mockery. We had a commentary with the directors. We got an interview with the directors. We got some deleted scenes, some Q&As, a video podcast with Eugene Holy heck. Kodolenko with Adam C. Briggs and Sam Dixon, who are the directors. We got a short film called We've All Got 'Em from 2023. An essay by Alexandra Heller-Nicholas. I think that's 3 tonight, just for the partner labels.
She's all over it.
She is all over it.
I want to make clear, Matt and I were talking about the diversity of Canadian accents as well as the diversity of Southern Appalachian accents. And so what I'm doing is like what I hear when I hear the McKenzie brothers on SCTV or Letterkenny or whatever. I know real Canadians. I'm friends with them. They don't sound anything like what I'm saying.
Not at all. And I apologize in advance, Sib, if you don't want me to say this, but Sib, his last 2 texts to me outside of the chat. One does not mock the haunted souls of the Northeast, and then wandering from one Tim Hortons to the next, unable to move into the great beyond.
Well, Sibner does sound like McKenzie brother.
He's from New York City.
Well, I don't know where he got his education.
Oh God, my face hurts from laughing at that.
What part of New York?
Schenectady.
Where's Sibner from? Who are your people?
Oh gosh, the Buffalonians.
Look, hey, there's a lot of great people from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of them.
Ani DeFranco.
Sib says he's from Manhattan.
Originally?
I think so.
So what, he's like from Wall Street?
It's the only thing. All right. Are we ready to go to the next one?
Well, I don't know. Like, what do we think about a Graham Mockery? Like there's a place for 8mm, like ultra low budget experimental things
being made in 2025. That's pretty rad.
Yeah. I generally, am not into, somebody's like descending into madness films, but it all depends on how it's done, right?
It's true.
So check it out.
That was a very
raised
quote.
In Manhattan.
All right, let's talk about In Our Blood from 2024. This is coming out from Utopia. It says nothing is as it seems when filmmaker Emily Weiland teams up with cinematographer Danny to shoot a documentary about reuniting with Emily's estranged mother, Sam. When she goes missing, possibly succumbing to the addictions that tore her family apart, Emily and Danny must follow increasingly sinister clues to find her before it's too late. We've got behind-the-scenes photo gallery, behind-the-scenes video gallery, Q&A at the Fantasia International Film Festival, an alternate opening, and then an audio-video director's commentary. We got a video director's commentary on this, which is pretty rare.
I don't know what that means.
Literally, if it's done the way that it should be, it is picture-in-picture, and you see a video of them watching the film and talking about it. But you can see the film at the same time.
Should be. Are there other ways?
Yeah, I've seen a couple people on disc do it in a very weird way. Yeah.
Melusine or
I don't know. I don't want to put them down. So I'll keep my trap shut.
If you do a video commentary for a Melusine title, that might be neat. Added value.
Yeah.
But you didn't think it was funny as I did.
Naked sitting on a leather couch.
Semi-nude.
Oh my God!
Let's talk about this. This looks neat. The trailer for this was kind of cool.
Yeah, looks good.
Got into it. Yeah, definitely worth a watch.
Definitely worth a watch. I agree. Utopia puts out some decent flicks.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
IFC putting out The Last Mistress from 2007, starring Asia Argento, as Will alluded to earlier. This is directed by Catherine Briat. We've got France's foremost provocatrice teams with Daredevil screen siren Asia Argento for a scorching, intensely carnal adaptation of a scandalous 19th century novel. A reformed libertine prepares to marry a virginal daughter of the aristocracy and settle down, but his jealous lover lurks in the wings and in the minds of high society's gossip hounds, still fiercely determined to possess him. All right, go ahead, Will.
Oh my gosh, this is a great movie. Catherine Biot, I think it's one of her best movies. Now, the original title in French more accurately translates to The Old Mistress, punning on both former and the age of Asia Argento. She's older than the so-called reformed libertine, and it really gets into the well. I mean, we're all familiar with the way we salaciously are interested in the sex lives of public figures and celebrate any kind of public humiliation that can be brought upon them for their activities. For so many reasons, Asia Argento is perfectly cast. She's got that look, she's got that kind of feline quality to her persona that really like sells this role, and I think it's one of her best performances as an actress. I'm a big fan of this movie, and I still have like a Blockbuster used DVD that I got for $4.98 and like some going out of business sale. So this is a very welcome upgrade. I mean, Catherine Biot, all of her films, like there's none of her films can be appreciated without complication. You know what I mean? I love the fact that every time I watch one of her films, at the end, there are some things where I'm like, wow, that was really like well said. And there are other things where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like I'm still thinking about The Last Mistress. Like when it popped up today, I was like, shit, that movie kind of fucked me up when I first saw it 15 years ago or whatever it was.
Sibner and Mr. Aaron want us to know that it is Brouillet, not Briat.
Well, I just learned how to pronounce Sibner's name like 2 months ago, so give me some time. I got Asia right.
It's true. It's Asia Argento.
Now you're going to ask me to like pronounce French shit correctly? I don't know about that.
I just don't pronounce anything right, so that's the easy way.
You're pretty good with the Spanish.
I'm all right. I do surprisingly well with the Indian names too. I deal with those a lot of work.
Comme si, comme ça.
Never heard of her. All right. Next up from Dark Star Pictures is a double feature of Love Kills and Between Us from 2025 and 2022. Love Kills says an infidelity comes to an abrupt end when two cheating lovers are caught, and a sugar daddy becomes the prime suspect when one of them goes missing. And then Between Us says Elodie and Letitia maybe are in love and want a child.
Oh wait, you know what, Sibner? Could you tell us?
Oh, that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Now Ronnie is saying that yours is correct, and AT at the end of a French word is a and not a.
What did I say?
You said Briat, but so maybe it's not the t sound at the end. Maybe it's just Briat.
Briat.
All right. Between Us. When Elodie learns she cannot have children, the couple decides to take on a roommate. And on the extras on this, Between Us gets a trailer and a photo gallery.
Save the relationship.
Yeah. Love Kills gets a commentary with the director, some of the performers, another commentary with some other performers and the director, some interviews, photo slideshow and a trailer. And there we go.
Yeah, these look cool. I don't really have any perspective to share, except looks like some people are going to get upset in this movie. Both of these.
I would be willing to bet that, yes. All right, Dark Star also putting out another double feature of Someone's Knocking at the Door and H.P. Lovecraft's The Deep Ones. The Deep One says a married couple rents a beachside Airbnb only to be surrounded by peculiar neighbors and occurrences. They soon discover that they are in the grip of a mysterious cult and the ancient sea god that they worship. For Someone's Knocking at the Door, it says returning to the medical school where they were test subjects decades ago, a pair of outrageously twisted serial killers use shockingly brutal sex acts to start killing off a group of drugged out med students.
Something tells me there's pegging in that movie.
Was that spelled P-A-G-A-N?
Not the kind I would appreciate.
The Deep Ones has a director's commentary making of a couple Q&As. Someone's Knocking at the Doors behind the scenes, some deleted scenes, and an alternate opening scene. And I've not seen either of these.
I like the idea of H.P. Lovecraft updated to like apps. Doing Airbnb and stuff. The condo emerged from the Stygian darkness. Yeah, that's cool. I'll check those out.
All right. Let's go to our next one. She Came from the Woods. This is coming from ETR Media. This was the first slipcover to sell out today, I believe, which is crazy.
Wow.
In 1987, a group of counselors accidentally unleash a decades-old evil on the last night of summer camp. As the situation turns bloody, the group is forced to confront what stories are worth telling and what secrets are worth keeping. This one's starring William Sadler and Cara Buono, who is in Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Big talking point right now. Audio commentary from the director, writers, and cinematographer, behind-the-scenes featurette, a stills gallery, and a trailer are on the disc. This one looks all right. Not normal ETR media fare, which is interesting.
Yeah, the trailer looked like kind of typical horror comedy. So, I'll check it out.
Yeah. She Came from the Woods. Next up, a pretty decent one. The story of Tom Savini called Smoke and Mirrors is coming from Wild Eye Movies. This is a re-release. This had come out previously from Wild Eye on Blu-ray and came out a handful of years ago. Now it's just coming out since they're a partner label. They're putting it out again with the brand new slipcover design. Decent documentary. I'd say not what it could have been, but I liked it enough. Did you see this one, Will?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I look forward to seeing it. I recall Joe Bob Briggs giving a kind of mixed review to it, saying that there are all these like moments where a follow-up question might have revealed some really personal stuff. But who knows? Like there might have been an agreement between the director and Tom. I can't speculate. I haven't seen it yet. I'm very interested in it though, because obviously it's Tom Savini.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly worth watching. He's been around for so long and he's taken part in so many discs. Like we could have went a little bit deeper. That's it.
Well, Smoke and Mirrors, it tells you.
Touche. That was good. Glass Eye Pictures, who is Larry Fessenden's label, is putting out Trigger Man, Ty West's 2006 film, which you are a semi-fan of this one, and you don't like a lot of his stuff. So tell us about Trigger Man.
Yeah, it was funny. I texted you about this because this is the one Ty West movie I kind of like. It's like a isn't it found footage? It's a found footage movie, right?
It's been a while since I've seen this one. I think so.
No, it's not found footage, but it's like super.
It's handheld, right?
Yeah. It's just it worked for me. Some tender feet go out in the woods to hunt, and some motherfucker with a gun starts shooting at him. It's a story of America. It's yeah, I enjoy this one. I think this is a movie that really, Ty West. My biggest problem with him is his pacing.
Okay.
And this is a movie where his pacing style really works for me. Yeah. I recommend it. I'm going to pick this up. I didn't get it in my initial cart because I don't think it's going to sell out. We'll see. Maybe it will.
There's still, I think, 1 or 2 Ty West films from like his super early days that have never been released on Blu-ray, and I really hope they do the rest of those because I think they were all with Glass Eye, and it would be nice. I mean, he's now emerged as such a huge name, especially after the X trilogy. We should have all of his films out there for sure.
Well, yes, I agree.
We got a brand new commentary with Larry Fessenden on this that was just recorded last year, an archival track from 2007. We got behind the scenes. We got a theatrical trailer, Q&A from the LA Film Festival, a short film by Ty West called Prey, and then a booklet with new writing by Isaac Fieldberg. This was, to me, a must. I remember liking this one quite a bit. It's been a while since I've seen it, but Triggerman, good stuff. And then, last of the OCN partner label announcements, Saturn's Core Audio and Video putting out Your Life is on the Line, a Joe Christ anthology, Volume 1, covering 1988 to 1995. There is so much stuff here. I don't even know what to cover. Like, there is 5 films. All of them have brand new commentaries from Joe Christ himself. There's going to be a visual essay on Joe Christ's filmography by Heather Drain. Another visual essay by Heather Drain, which is on Acid is Groovy, Kill the Pigs. There's footage from the uncompleted sequel of Sex, Blood, and Mutilation. 28-page booklet edited by Jason Pankoch, featuring writings by Will Sloan from the Important Cinema Club, Vincent Albarano from Aesthetic Deviations, and the musician and SOV expert James Kelly. And it says Anthology Volume 1. I'm sure that we'll get a Volume 2 at some point in the future. This is crazy.
Oh yeah, this is a definite. I wish we could have done something for this. Joe Christ, man, hell yeah. He's punk as fuck, or was.
All right, I know nothing about Joe Christ, so yeah, here we go.
Ironically, Joe Christ was not part of your Christian punk upbringing.
He was not, no.
Because the Christ part is ironic.
Yeah. All right, let's head over to Melusine. As the second release from the Mitchell Brothers Film Group, we've got Resurrection of Eve from 1973. It's coming in the hard box release with the slipcover on the inside. Here is the slipcover. This is starring Marilyn Chambers, and it's going to be region-free. We got an 84-minute feature presentation of the film, newly restored from a 35-millimeter blow-up CRI with the following sound options. We've got the English language mono soundtrack, and we've got a feature-length audio commentary with Marilyn Chambers, biographer Jared Stearns. There's an audio interview with the actor Johnny Keys, moderated by Ashley West from the Rialto Report. The Many Faces of Marilyn Chambers featurette. There's going to be a history of the Tenderloin on here called Porn Was Born Here. Never before seen trims and outtakes. 8-millimeter digest version of the film.
Trims?
Yeah.
What?
And it's from the 70s, which is shocking. A couple trailers. We got an 11x17 replica Japanese one sheet that is included in this. And this is the second one on the Mitchell Brothers Film Group. Any thought on Marilyn Chambers or Mitchell Brothers?
Big fan of Marilyn Chambers. I think we should all be ambivalent about pornographers just because, it's a problematic industry. I am curious, not that I'm a penny pincher by any means, but I did notice that Behind the Green Door is 4K.
It is.
And has the same kind of packaging style as Resurrection of Eve, but is several dollars cheaper. So I wondered what the difference was.
Several dollars cheaper?
unless I'm crazy, which is obviously possible. Look it up on your little laptop there.
You were looking probably at the motion picture or soundtrack CD, which is only $10.
No, are you idiot?
Wow, am I idiot? Are you idiot? Because if you look here, Resurrection of Eve, $29.99 behind the green door, $36.99.
Well, are you logged in?
Why do I need to be logged in?
For your membership discount, doofus.
Well, no, you can see the crossed out price. The Mitchell Brothers Film Group one, half of that would be $25, half of the Resurrection of Eve would be $21.50.
I can't argue with you, man. You're doing your snake tongue
math.
No, that's not. Look, when I was logged in, I clicked on the movies. Oh, is it because? No. Is it because of the membership prices change in the new year? I don't think that happens for. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
I'll log in real quick and I'll show you.
It's a porno with Marilyn Chambers. She's super cute. Like, if you want to see it, get it.
So when you're logged in, Resurrection of Eve says starting at $21.49 behind the green door, $36.99.
Oh, maybe I wasn't logged in.
That's only, you're not a subscriber this time, are you?
I'm a subscriber.
What? You did it?
Yeah, well, you know what I figured out?
No, I don't.
Well, you know, I do reviews. Right?
Yeah.
And I always add a couple of pictures and a video.
Oh, so you got your $14 of a discount?
Well, so I get 150 points to 200 points for every review. And if I post 666 reviews, it will pay for the subscription.
That's a lot of reviews.
Well, I'm taking that challenge. All right, so I made a huge mistake about the price of the Resurrection of Eve, and I'm glad that I am happy to tell you that I'm wrong and Ryan's right.
We just dove into the Resurrection of Eve for way too long to find out that it's cheaper.
Phrasing. Somebody pointed out this is going to be the next tote bag.
Oh, I still love that you said, "Are you idiot?"
I was so upset I couldn't be bothered with the article.
And Jason says, "Ryan, not idiot."
Look, and this I can't even use as an excuse that I'm tired, because this episode is half the length.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. No. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about Marilyn Chambers. Go right ahead, Will.
First of all, my bad. I am idiot. I am idiot. I like that it's not the Resurrection of Eve, because there's like several Eves. It's Resurrection of Eves, really. I think I probably saw this at some point in my life, but I don't know anything about it. Marilyn Chambers is great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry how she got treated in her life. If you want to see what she was forced to do by her abusive partner, then purchase this movie.
Oh boy. All right. Let's take a look at the Quality X release for this month. We got Maraschino Cherry. This is from 1978.
Great trailer.
Yeah.
Looked hilarious, actually.
This is set over the course of one sex-filled day at an exclusive Manhattan bordello. This is going to be region-free, newly scanned and restored in 4K from the 35mm negative, feature-length audio commentary with the director, Radley Metzger, moderated by Ashley West of the Rialto Report. There's an archival video interview with Gloria Leonard, some trailers, radio spots, never-before-seen trims and outtakes again. 24-page booklet with an essay by Ashley West as well. And, this one actually looks pretty fun.
I'm getting torn up in the chat. Deservedly.
It's true. Any thoughts on Maraschino Cherry or Radley Metzger from you?
Yeah, it looks funny. I don't know what to do. I got a family. So watching any of these is next to impossible. But the trailer looked funny. So if you are in a position where you can watch pornos on your TV, you could probably do worse.
What an endorsement. All right. Speaking of...
Hey, one thing I'm sure of, this one is cheaper than Resurrection of Eve.
That is true. That is absolutely true.
I got that one correct.
Well done. You are idiot free. Idiotless. All right. So now, of course, it is subscription week or subscriber week for Vinegar Syndrome. So we get a bunch of clues, we get some title announcements, we get a bunch of teases, and so going through the whole year. If you are wanting to do this, first off, remember the subscription is limited to 2,000. So if you are not one of the 2,000, you're not going to be a subscriber. For the month of January, we are getting Made in Hong Kong Volume 2. We're getting the Terra Firma 4K and the Phantom of the Opera 4K. Next month in February, we're getting a 4K of Demon Warp, which wild that is coming on 4K. We're getting a 1980s Italian horror that's going to be a 4K. Early 90s erotic murder thriller, uncensored 4K. That's interesting.
Okay.
March, we're getting a Forgotten Jolly set featuring Bruno Mattei, Sleaze, Jim, and 2 other trashy treats, all on Blu-ray debuts. There's going to be an ultra gory 80s Italian horror shocker. That's going to be a 4K debut. And then gory 90s slasher. That's going to be another 4K debut. In other words, there's going to be a couple upgrades there, stuff that's already been released on Blu-ray. April, we've got Lady in White on 4K with all 3 versions of the film. And I got to say, big Lady in White fan. I love that movie. 80s drive-in horror properly restored for the first time on disc, and that will be 4K and Blu-ray. A classy and gory 80s Italian horror. That'll be a 4K debut. What does that mean? I'm very curious what that one's going to be. May, of course, it is the month of the big sale. So we've got, I think they meant the word essential here. It says essentially Giallo in 4K. That's going to be a debut. We got studio made mystery slasher 4K and Blu-ray, and 2 hard hitting 4K Blu-ray horror surprises.
June, partners only.
You get discounts. July, we've got all horror made in Hong Kong set, which is very compelling. They took a long time to get volume 2, and now we're getting volume 3 already. They are going to be putting out an 80s slasher 4K and Blu-ray, and an early 90s horror 4K and Blu-ray. In August, we got a 4K and Blu-ray debut of a crazy 80s Italian horror, uncensored disc debut of jaw-dropping Hong Kong thriller, and 4K debut of an unnerving 80s horror sci-fi.
Okay.
September, 3 Vinegar Syndrome releases, which are going to be a 4K double of classic early 80s horror, 4K and Blu-ray debut of weird and it says glory 80s Italian horror, but I believe it's meant to be gory, and then a disc debut of an eerie 70s Hong Kong horror. October, we got 4 releases, 4K and Blu-ray debut of 90s horror by a major director, disc debut of Hammer Rarity, 4K debut of an 80s horror, and then a Shaw Scares set featuring 3 Shaw Brothers shockers. And then the last month with VS releases for the year, we got a 4K debut of 2 bloody classics by genre icons, along with 2 equally insane surprise releases. There is a lot to unpack there.
A-Mudge is guessing Color of Night so he can get Bruce Willis's Wang in 4K.
4K Wang from the Bruce.
Thoughts and prayers to
the other Bruce. Indeed. Exciting thoughts. Obviously, you subscribed, so it sounds well. Did you even take a look at this first?
No, I did it. I've been a subscriber for 6-7 years.
Yep.
So it's, it's kind of one of those I can't quit you things.
Yeah.
And I'd been saving up all year to have the cash for it. And this coming year, my challenge is to put in enough points to significantly reduce the cost if I decide to continue in 2027. But yeah, it looks like a pretty exciting lineup, typos aside, and
lots of typos. That is some of the worst copy from VS I've seen.
I will say this, you speculated about all the possible alterations and evolutions of subscriber packages, including the idea of multiple tiers. But the main change they offered was by limiting the number, which of course,
and they're giving people a metal card to be able to spend more money in their stores. Come on,
give me a fucking break. You send me a metal card. All that's going to do is cut the shit out of my cat's mouths when they
after they hang themselves,
and when they inevitably find it and knock it off, the counter and play with it. I guess that increases FOMO, but I don't like that. I don't know. They run their own business, but I would be irritated if I was 2001. Yeah. If I wanted to be a first-time subscriber and was told no.
Or what if you got paid on January 5th and it sells out all the subscriptions by January 3rd? It's $1,100.
That's a bummer. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying that would bum me out if I was a new subscriber.
I would agree. So yeah, we talked about the FOMO aspect of it before, and afterwards, there's actually some other people speculating on something so this is just us conjecture, nothing like that. But one thing that I'm curious about, they are seeing all these partner label releases, more than 20 every single month now. Some people are speculating, what if the partner labels were upset that they're selling so many discounted titles? And so they're limiting it in a matter of getting less people to be able to get discounts.
Well, I mean, but you still get the opportunity for discounts in the sale months, so.
If they last, though, I mean, if you're a subscriber, you couldn't get the Great Silence on sale if you wanted the slipcover.
Well, Reservoir Fella 88 makes a point. I was saying to you, I was really vacillating, is that the word, over a Radiant subscription versus a Vinegar Syndrome subscription. And it was really the price difference with the monetary conversion that ultimately put me. And yeah, like I said earlier tonight, the partner labels are how I see newer movies for the most part, because it's all, they release the movies that I do not get into. I do not get to see in theaters. They're not in any theaters that I have access to.
Yeah.
But the metal card, that's just fucking stupid. I'll say that unreservedly. Vinegar Syndrome, if you're listening, who gives a shit about a metal membership card? What the hell? We're grown-ups.
Not to mention,
send me a sew-on patch.
Unless they do something different, and I don't live next to the. That was fun.
Am I gonna hey, check it out, guys?
Well,
fuck.
Here's the thing. So I don't live next to their stores. If somebody lives next to their stores and you actually shop in the stores and it's different, please say something. But what I'm thinking is, if you're a subscriber, you're only getting discounts for stuff that came out this year. You're already buying everything or you're already getting all the VS stuff that came out this year. So the only thing that you're getting discounted is partner labels that came out this year in their store, VSUs, VSAs, and stuff like that. If you're wanting those, you're probably buying those anyways on the site. So the whole point of the card is to show it in a store and have them scan a QR code. For what? I don't understand the appeal of that.
Send that to my email, because I'm gonna have my phone. I'm probably not gonna have a metal card with me.
Even worse, supposedly somebody even stated like this was not hard. If you went to the store as a subscriber last year, you gave them your last name and they could find you in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
What is the point?
The metal card is kind of. I'm just like, how old are we?
I think that's more gimmicky than limiting it to 2,000 myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna instead of the metal card, I'm gonna get that T-shirt with the titties. Because I'm a grown up. Do you understand?
Did you get the T-shirt that spelled vinegar?
I'm a grown man.
Oh, man.
Don't send me a metal card. Send me a tote bag.
A tote bag that my cats can break.
It was the dog, but
oh, sorry. All right, so that's Vinegar Syndrome. Any other thoughts on OCN Vinegar Syndrome this month? Because there was a lot of shit.
I mean, it's a great slate. I wanted to see every movie that was announced.
That's impressive.
I purchased more than I budgeted for, and like made a like mental cart for whenever I'm able to do another spree. So, they convinced me to re-up, and I'm cool with it. I like to get that box every month.
Yeah, I get that. All right. This is that house-made digipack that I was talking about. This is the 4K that's available here in the U.S. I hate digipacks.
What's a digipack?
Those super thin pieces of shit like the old CDs used to get sold, like the cardboard, not even like, yeah.
Yeah, that breaks. Those break.
Yeah, real quick. All right. Next. That's something entirely different. Don't know why that's on my page. It's because I'm going to be on Beyond the Blood this month, talking about the commentary for Torso. Going to be a fun episode.
I've never been on Beyond the Blood.
Chris has talked about having you on, and I think he's a little intimidated. Well, I'll get Chris to invite you.
Intimidated by what?
By you. You're amazing.
No, I'm not. Like, that's literally true. Have just talked for almost 3 hours.
Chris, Will is idiot.
I'm serious on other podcasts.
How do I get that? I'll ask Hunter how I pull that out of you.
Well, I mean, it's whatever you want. You told me, like, hey, I need somebody to be entertaining because I can't carry the show alone.
Hey, you know what brought you and I together? Mondo Macabro. You want to talk about what's coming out in 2026 from Mondo Macabro? So they're putting out Morbo from 1972. They're going to be putting out The Blood Rose from 1970. They're going to be putting out Hell's Ground from 2007, which was a Mondo Macabro co-production, actually. Pete Toombs helped produce that film. The Living Corpse from 1967 is going to get an upgrade. That's Dracula in Pakistan. House of the Loot from 1979 is going to be getting a release. It's a Hong Kong film. Any thoughts on those? By the way, these were all revealed on the Mondo Macabro podcast. Check out the episode. It was a fun conversation.
That was a good episode. I was just telling you that I listened to that and enjoyed it. Really excited about all of these titles, which are unfamiliar to me other than the upgrade on
Living Corpse.
Living Corpse. Whenever I am of means, as I was saying earlier in the in the whatever this is, the show. I'm always like happily blind by Mondo Macabro bundles.
Yeah,
because even if I get a film I don't like, I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah,
they're the best. With I don't think any label except perhaps Deaf Crocodile consistently releases films I've never heard of.
Agreed.
I love that.
It's a big deal. Who else is always consistent, and I'm very happy with all their releases, even though they don't put out enough. Grindhouse releasing, and now you can pre-order on February 14th. This is coming out. You can pre-order it now. Scarlet Warning 666. This is Palmer Rocky's Scarlet Warning. This is the first time ever on any home video. And this stars Rocky as twin brothers in a story of satanic skullduggery, bizarre occult rituals, and demonic assassination on a country estate. The execution of this premise was so bewildering, insane, and incompetent that the film was laughed off the screen at its Dallas premiere. This was eventually released in 1980 as Scarlet Love, with an original soundtrack album featuring his own vocal stylings. When this two met with the audience mockery, Rocky attempted to frame the unintended laughs as keen satire. Rocky was still restricting his Frankenstein's monster of a movie with new material at the time of his death in 1996. So this is going to be a beautiful new remaster, lovingly restored in 4K from the original 35mm negative. It's got provocative, in-depth interviews with the producer and a co-star. It's got additional interviews with punk rock icon Jello Biafra and legendary rare record connoisseurs Paul Major and Johnny Trunk. We have an audio commentary by Reverend Even Strang of the Church of the Subgenius, the original theatrical trailer and extensive stills galleries, glossy illustrated booklet with liner notes by exploitation historian Chris Paggiali, a embossed slipcover with new art. We've got a Blu-ray cover painting by cult artist Dave LeBeau, some stills galleries, trailers, a bonus CD, Scarlet Love movie album, and then, of course, it's Grindhouse, which means there's going to be all kinds of Easter eggs on this. There's going to be like 9 things hidden that you'll have to find as you go through it. Literally, I meant that at the beginning. Consistently, they put out packages that are always worth more than you pay for them. They're genuinely very high quality. I mean, look at the Beyond this year. It's like a 6-disc, ridiculous release of incredibleness. But with stuff like this that I've never seen, never heard of in this case, it is likely going to be something I genuinely appreciate. Any thoughts on this, sir?
Oh, it's automatic. Ever told you my Jello Biafra story?
Maybe. We've been doing this a while, so maybe.
Nah, I probably did. We had, when I did college radio, which coincides with the Jello Biafra story, in the radio station, we had this huge mural of Bob from the Church of Subgenius. And yeah, so this is automatic. Got to get it.
Nice. All right. The only other thing to cover tonight, before we go into our other stuff.
Oh, geez. I got it.
Shelf Shock Rewind is wide open. You can vote now
for a while.
I will do my best. Go pee. Shelf Shock Rewind 2025 voting is open now. It will be open all month. For those of you that have not been around for the previous award ceremonies, this is going to be a live award ceremony hosted on this channel, on the Shelf Shock Rewind channel, all kinds of places. We get all kinds of people involved in physical media and films to come out and discuss all of their favorite releases from 2025. Last year, we had Sean Baker, Joe Lynch, Francis Galuppi, Kyle Gallner, even more involved in the show. It was kind of wild. We'll get a bunch of people to, discuss the categories that we're doing, reveal the winners. The labels will come out and say thank you and accept their awards. It's going to be even bigger. This is my last year co-hosting this, and I'm wanting to make it the best that I possibly can as I walk away from it. But it's going to be huge. You can vote all month long. The voting will promptly close at midnight on the 31st. The reason being, we got to pick winners because the live show is going to be on February 15th. We don't have much time. We got to figure out who won, do all the calculations, get them notified, get some videos recorded and scheduled and all that fun stuff, and then edited, because it's going to be an amazing show. This ends up being about 2.5 hours. We do giveaways. We hang out. It is a blast. If you have never been a part of it, please come watch when it's live. But to make it the best that it can be, we need all the people in the community to vote. Come out and vote. There are almost 30 different categories, everything ranging from best commentary of the year, best visual essay, best region A release, best box set, best video presentation, everything you can think of, basically, to highlight all of the great things that come with these releases. And I hope that you guys love it because it is always a blast to do.
Yeah. No, I think it's really cool. I'm glad that who is it?
Chris Higgins from Beyond the Blood.
Yeah, I'm glad Chris is coming on and taking over. I think this is going to sound like a weird compliment, but it's a genuine compliment. I think it's so cool that you're able to transition out of it, because it shows that people have come to care about it and that it matters. And, it's not, it's a truly crowdsourced kind of awards show that doesn't feature the inept corruption of the foreign press association, like the Golden Globes,
right?
Or the absolute artistic vacuousness of the Oscars. This is actual fans who actually watch the stuff and purchase the stuff and care about it.
Yeah.
So I've never been asked to co-host, but but that's probably good, because I would be corrupt. Which is why I actually abstained from the nominations and voting this year, because at this point I'm hopelessly biased.
Well, and for the record, to try to keep bias out of it, anything that was produced by someone's favorite productions was not allowed to be nominated this year. It sucks. And
it's not, because objectively,
they're the best.
We should win every category.
Chris is saying, it's your last year. Will it still happen next year with someone else?
That's gonna shut Deaf Crocodile out, isn't it?
No. If it's about the release, I just meant we can't win best visual essay or best commentary.
So we can't win. Okay.
Right. Chris is asking, it's my last year. Will it happen next year with someone else? That is the plan right now. And yes, it is my last year. This will be the fourth time in a row that I've done this. And it takes 3 months of my life, essentially, every time that I put this on.
Chris is taking over, right?
He's co-hosting this year. He has not agreed to take it over every year, but
you're on, Chris.
We'll see. I definitely will be helping behind the scenes next year, but it's a lot.
I just feel like Chris could make the best promos for it, because I've talked about how much I enjoy his Instagram feed as softcore pornography for film, for physical media collecting.
Yep. Softcore filmography.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Every time, the soft lighting, and it's he'll go through the shelf and he'll pick some, it's like ASMR for not perverts,
Right.
And I just if he was doing stuff like that for Shelf Shock, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna I would have a party to watch it, invite people over. I would invite a person over. Yeah.
ABC 99D wants to know if we were going to go over the nominations. I can do that real quick. I don't want to make this part too long, but here is the poll that you'll see. And for those of you that have never voted before, by the way, if you don't like the nominations, there is a write-in option on literally every single category, so you don't have to go with one of the choices.
Oh shit! Maybe I will vote.
Right below there, you can vote for whatever you want. So best pre-code silent film release this year, we've got Alrane and the Student of Prague from Deaf Crocodile, The Cat and the Canary 4K from Kino Lorber, Hell's Angels from Criterion.
Are you going to do all 30 categories?
No, because a lot of them are going to be redone. But this
cool.
This never gets enough love. He Who Gets Slapped by Flicker Alley and the Old Dark House 4K from Eureka. Contemporary and studio catalog stuff, we've got A24 stuff, Final Destination, Sinners, Toxic Avenger got a nomination, Will.
Oh, well.
Weapons 4K, studio catalog.
Chance.
And no. Boogie Nights, Nightmare on Elm Street 4K collection, Night of Living Dead 1990, Panic Room 7. Animation-wise, this is a tough one. Radiance with the Essential Polish animation release. Flow 4K from Criterion. Gwen and the Book of Sand from Deaf Crocodile. I Married a Strange Person from Deaf Crocodile. And then Perfect Blue from G Kids.
Oh, boy.
Martial arts, a lot of these are expected. I was honestly shocked and loved that Bohachi Bushido from Mondo Macabro got a nomination here. Come Drink With Me 4K was nice this year. The Cheng Che box set from Eureka. The Great Chase from Neon Eagle. Shawscope Volume 4, that was I knew that was going to get a nomination. No big surprises in the horror section. We got The Beyond, In the Mouth of Madness, Let's Scare Jessica to Death, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Possession. Yeah, those are all deserving it. Documentary-wise, loved seeing Hookers on Davy from Canadian International Pictures listed there. Yeah. Best audio presentation, some good stuff listed. Best video presentation. Love that The Beyond got a mention here because it genuinely looks incredible on 4K. Mm-hmm. Best home video upgrade. We got Behind the Green Door nominated for a Shelf Shock Rewind Award.
Well, as an upgrade,
it's one of the best. Yeah.
Question though, has anybody gotten Eyes Wide Shut yet? I'm still waiting for my shipment.
Yeah, I have it, and I would say a lot of people have that.
Okay, never mind. I like that. I like that Dirty Work and Behind the Green Door are in competition with Eyes Wide Shut.
With Kubrick.
Yeah.
Sorcerer and Night of the Juggler, both very deserving there. Packaging wise, I'm going to throw my weight behind Black Sheep. Love that we got a wool box set from Umbrella for that one.
That's not the Chris Farley movie.
Correct. It is the Killer Sheep movie from New Zealand.
Killer Sheep.
Let's see. The Wes Anderson Archive got its first nomination on that one.
I'm surprised about that because it looks like a cardboard box, but okay.
Best Steelbook, Boogie Nights, Dogma, Nightmare on Elm Street Collection, Panic Room, and Small Soldiers. Okay. Nice to see Joe Dante get a nod with Small Soldiers.
Yeah, well, he didn't, but the package did.
Best Artwork, Altered States from Criterion, The Deadly Spawn from Synapse. Love that box on that one. Freaked from Umbrella, History of Violence from Criterion, and A New Leaf by Cinematograph. Love that New Leaf box.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good interviews here. One of them with John Waters, one with Mikey Madison, one with Carl Reiner, or not Carl Reiner, Rob Reiner. Hello.
Glad they got that filmed.
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro talking about Possession. Willem Dafoe on New Rose Hotel. New visual essay. Eva Man getting a nod here with Ian Higby's release or visual essay. School in the Crosshairs. This is a wonderful visual essay by Philip Jeffries that I helped put together.
You had nothing to do with it.
I personally did not do anything on that visual essay. The Nice Guys, we got Lee Singer doing a piece there. Suzanne's on my friend John, Rubber's Lover.
Look at that.
And then Joe Madry got nominated for the Fireworks Woman.
How about that? I don't want to put my thumb on the scale, but
yeah,
that's worth a look.
And a message. You should let him know he was nominated. Best newly written essay, we've got the Eva Man release again from Mondo Macabro, Alexander Heller Nicholas for The Innkeepers for Second Sight, Elena Lazick on Possession, Michelle Kisner on The Sadness, Heather Drain on Twisted Issues for Saturn's Core.
Nice.
Love that Saturn's Core got a nom there.
Just in case you didn't know, I wrote an essay for The Devil's Sword, but it was knowledgeable.
Not only was it ineligible, many people did not get it until months after the release.
Worth the wait.
Best new commentary. We got Alexander Heller Nicholas and Allison Taylor on Possession. The wonderful work with Frank Sebastiano and Mike Hunchback on Dirty Work. Arna Venema and Mike Leader on Inflatable Sex Doll of the Wastelands. Loved seeing that get nominated. Sam Deegan on Criterion's Altered States, and then Willow, Caitlin McClay, and Caden Mark Gardner for Eva Man. Eva Man getting a lot of nominations, deservedly so. That release is incredible.
Yeah.
Best single feature release, you can take a look at that later. Best Region B release, there's a lot here. I'm going to point out Hammer Films. I was going to talk about that in my roundup of the year, but man, they have done some incredible work this year. Best Region A release, a lot of great stuff there. A New Leaf getting nominated. Best box set, the Michael Haneke collection from Umbrella.
For sure.
Nightmare on Elm Street collection, Shawscope Volume 4, Wes Anderson Archive, all competing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle trilogy.
Well, I'd take that over Wes Anderson, but...
And then a couple more to cover here that I think are really cool. So we've got the small slate boutique labels that put out 15 or less titles in 1 year. We've got Deaf Crocodile, Fun City, Connie, Second Sight, and TerrorVision. That's a very competitive market there.
Well, TerraVision definitely put out less than 15.
Actually, just barely.
They announced like 100, but
Yeah, something like that. And then from the large-scale boutiques, we've got Arrow, Criterion, Radiance, Umbrella, and Vinegar Syndrome. Umbrella came up and knocked out Kino this year.
that's a tough. Kino had a good year, man. I don't know. That's tough.
A lot of people fell in love with Umbrella this year.
Umbrella had a good year, but wow, that's all right.
Best new label from this year, we've got Bizarro, Brainstorm Media, Hammer Films, Club Super 8, and New Wave Video. There are 3 that feel very deserving of this to me.
It's hard to think of Hammer as new, but yeah, like they've all of a sudden started. Yeah, so
Best Region B label, we got Imprint, Radiance, Arrow, Second Sight, and Umbrella. Best Region A, we got Criterion, Deaf Crocodile, Kino, Severin, and Vinegar Syndrome.
wow.
And then best overall release, Cafe Flesh getting its only nomination there.
Severin got shut the fuck out this year, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Severin did not get
That's
much
shocking
notice.
I don't know what to say about it. I think most of these nominations are boring, actually.
Boring. Interesting. I was kind of shocked and loved seeing that they felt quite varied this year. Like last year, we had The Hitcher get nominated for like 14 or 15 things.
I guess that's true, but I felt like I was seeing the same titles over and over. Yeah,
There's more options this year.
Hey, the people speak.
It's true.
Who am I to ever question the votes of the people?
All right. You want to talk about 2025?
Nah.
You want to go with some good things first, or you want to talk about the other stuff first?
What good things do we have to say?
Well, I was going to go through my run through, which I felt pretty good about this year.
No. Well, go ahead.
So I saw more than 125 movies in the theater this year, the most I've ever seen by far. Hosted personally more than 100 episodes of podcasts, guested on a ton of others. I worked on in some capacity at least 40 different home video releases this year.
Wow.
For home video titles or box sets or what have you. Went to 2 film festivals in person and attended a 3rd virtually. Put out 10 issues of the magazine in 2025. I couldn't get the exact number because it's insane, but I posted more than 1,500 physical media announcements on 4 different social media channels this year.
Wow.
Helped prepare and pitch a bunch of different things behind the scenes. Hosted the award show last spring. Posted 10 different interviews on my channel, and have done 4 more that need to be edited and be posted, including one with I let this slip on social media with Joe Dante. Really need to get that edited and posted. Oops. Let's see. Flew to California twice. One of them surprising Jeremy Long. He had no idea I was coming. Did a bunch of stuff at home, including hosting family gatherings and holiday dinners and all that fun stuff with my family. Plus, lost 120 pounds this year. That was kind of crazy. And that was the good stuff. There's a lot of bad too.
Congratulations, man. It's a good year.
What about you?
Well, all the good stuff that happened work-wise, we've talked about on the show. It's been tough. Me and my wife both lost our jobs in 2024. Yep. Well, my wife in 2025. We were very lucky to find new work soon after, but we had several months with health insurance issues and no income and stuff like that. So it was challenging, and we're, don't cry for me, Argentina. We're fine. But it's been very stressful, and I'm looking forward to 2026. And all that being said, it was a very lucky year in many ways. Started off with the having Sam Deegan come down to North Carolina, and worked with Tiffany Shepis, and thanks to your connection, Brian Usna did a virtual talk with my students, and
started doing conventions.
started working conventions for Severin, whose films apparently are not good enough to be nominated for Shelf Shock Award.
By the way, the Sam Deegan thing from last year feels like that was like 2.5 years ago now.
It's been a long year. And yeah, like I'm very grateful to have expanded the opportunities for my work as a academic. And we have a lot of cool stuff that we still can't talk about for 2026. And so I'm so grateful for all of the good things, even as we all endure all the bad things. And, I talk about my problems, and I know so many people in the chat have struggled with their own shit. And that's one of the reasons I really like being part of this community and doing this show and being your friend, because they're the good parts of life. I love my kids. They're good. Pretty happy with them. But yeah, you can get really myopic in your life because you're just stuck dealing with what you have to do day to day. And I'm really glad that you literally kept stock of all the good things that were happening to you. Really excited about your, improved health and all the work that you've been doing and all the podcasts that you've been doing. You've built, I make jokes about how you built an empire out of the ashes of COVID, but you have, and it's the kind of empire that I can get behind. I'm glad to be a part of. So yeah, congratulations, man. Happy New Year. Happy, I can't wait for you to announce some of the things that are coming up so that I can pretend like I'm shitting on them. Even, you know what I mean? Like, I always am like, blah, 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 but like, I'm actually so excited and happy for you and happy for us and happy for everyone who gets to be a part of it. Really happy about getting to meet and work with so many of the cool people that are in this orbit. And people I haven't even gotten to work with yet who have just kind of discovered through joining up with you, Erica and Michelle and so many other people that I hadn't been familiar with before. Bill Ackerman, all these people that just over the last 2 years, I've been like, holy shit, where have these people been my whole life? I've been enriched. So yeah, there's been a lot of good stuff in 2025 to bring some light in an otherwise pretty dark year. But one thing happened this year that depressed me more than any other. I don't think I've ever cried as much over the death of someone that I didn't know personally than last month when Josh Becker died. As anybody who's ever seen me on your show knows, Josh Becker is a filmmaker whose work means a lot to me. So sad because for months and years I've been talking about how much I wanted to reach out to Josh Becker and interview him for your show, for the channel, to talk about his work. I did a whole thing about the documentary that didn't even merit its own release, other people's careers, which is on the Synapse release of Invaluable. Josh Becker got his start in Michigan, working with Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi and Ted Raimi, doing shorts and The Evil Dead and everything. And I love his work. And I wish I got to talk to him. And I was really stupid not to reach out to him. So check out Josh Becker's stuff. You can get his books. Gospel of Judas, super funny. Hitler in the Madhouse, super funny. 2 novels. Great memoir, Going Hollywood. Essays, brushes. I'm going to go off for a second.
Okay. This was a hard year. There was a lot of stuff that happened this year that took us by storm, that allowed us to get closer together, that allowed the community to come together. As Will was super vulnerable, I'm going to take the moment so that we don't necessarily bring it down again. But just in the last couple of days, I find out that one of the patrons, actually, one of the patrons of the show, just passed away. Not even 2 weeks ago now. 13 days ago. A friend of mine, Josh Phillips, he had written for the magazine a couple times. I spoke to him all the time through social media. Lived 3.5, 4 hours away from me. I had never known that. If I did, I probably would have made a little more of an effort to try to meet in person. I've done that with many people for this. And Josh's wife reached out to me to let me know that he passed away and was apologizing for needing to stop contributing to the Patreon. And the only thing I can think is I don't care. The Patreon was not there for that. I wanted the community. And this community has done so much that I long to be with you guys every single Thursday. And it's not even just Thursday, because so many of you I message throughout the week. I mean, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 of the names literally visible in the comment section right now on my screen, I've spoken to in a chat outside of a Thursday night in the last 7 days. Literally. Multiple of those people I've texted with my home phone number, or with my own personal cell number. I do not treat this like a chat section or like somebody needs to pay me or anything like that. These are all genuinely my friends. And to hear that one of them passed away just 13 days ago fucking broke me. I don't know what else to say. And I know that it's super cliche to say reach out if you need it. But finding out that one of those people took their own life and I didn't put more time into it made me feel wrecked. And Will and I are both people that are there to listen to people. We have been here for other people going through crises. I don't even know what to say. It's too cliche to say reach out if you need it, but genuinely, I respond to every single person in the world that messages the disconnected on any platform. I'm always here to text, to email, to DM, to joke in the Discord, to respond to every single YouTube comment. This all means so much more than just home video. And finding that community has been one of the most enriching things in my life.
In a way, it's nice to feel pain, you know, when people pass, because it means that something matters to you.
Yeah,
and you know, the people in this community are so important because they're Well, first and foremost, because they're human beings, but also because we share these interests and the things that we love. And so I'm very grateful to have been welcomed into this community. I'm new to it, a couple of years. I'm glad to have stumbled into your orbit, Ryan. And it's a reminder that you should not ever hesitate to reach out to people that you want to talk to. In the case of Becker, who's a filmmaker and a writer who's every day for the last 26 years, since 1999, every day I read something that Josh Becker wrote, either on his website or over the last couple of years on his Substack. He wasn't he's not Orson Welles or anything, but he was a filmmaker who was unabashedly himself and had really provocative and interesting and well-informed opinions about film. And so I really regret not being able to tell him how much he meant to me. Of course, that, I sound like some guy stalking Taylor Swift. Like, what's the difference? But it was an opportunity that passed by. And one thing that I'm glad about is that my having met you, Ryan, has pushed me to reach out to not just filmmakers that I admire and want to speak to and work with, but also other writers and researchers who produce stuff for discs, and people in the chat, people in I'm not super active in the Discord, but I've gotten to talk to a lot of people. Even Sibner is okay. When it comes down to it, he's a human being as well, and I'd feel bad if something bad happened to him. No, I like Sibner. So, I don't know. How do you think we're going to land this one?
Carefully.
You got through it without crying.
Not entirely.
You did a good job, though. You cried like a man. I let it out, and I was like, I gotta go. You were able to handle it. You were like,
it was close.
You were giving a tribute, though. Like, that was good shit.
2026. Let's land it there. What are you looking forward to this year?
What am I looking forward to this year? Anything but what happened last year. I am looking forward to a 4K restoration of Merchants of Death.
I'm looking forward to us completing a box set that we've been producing for the last year and a half.
I don't think we're going to get done.
I sure hope so.
Wow, I don't think we've said that.
That was a bit public.
Chief.
Yeah,
I never said that. Did you say it on a different show?
Probably.
You said it was Sibner, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, Sibner made me say it.
Yeah, we're working on a box set.
Not just a box set. There's a lot going into it. Hopefully doing more with Tiffany Shepis, that's for sure. We've still been talking with her.
We have. Well, have we?
We have.
Okay. All right.
I just 11 days. Well, it's about to be 10 days from now here. 10 days from now, I'll have literally the biggest announcement of my life on this show. Just can't wait to share.
You pregnant?
I lost 120 pounds to get pregnant. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Monday, January 12th. Please.
I'm sorry. Scott Keeling just became my favorite person. Scott Keeling allegedly got a signature from PJ Souls on a DVD of Merchants of Death. That's awesome. That's what I'm looking forward to. And
getting PJ Souls to autograph Merchants of Death.
Hey, I'm going to be at a convention for Severin with Patty Mullen.
Ooh.
Frankenhooker.
I've got a really nice screen print of Frankenhooker that I would love a Patty Mullen signature on.
Well, sorry.
Oh man. But yeah, in 10 days, January 12th, hopefully it'll be everywhere. Please share that announcement everywhere because it's going to be a big thing that is taking up a lot of my time. What is this? Warpath?
Josh Becker's last film.
Oh.
I just as we get to the end, I just want to show some Josh Becker films.
Scott says he's going to send me the proof of the signature on it.
I want to see it.
Running Time's a good one.
Yeah, check out some Josh Becker stuff. You know, as Ronnie pointed out, he directed several of the best episodes of Xena, Warrior Princess, and Jack of All Trades, also with Bruce Campbell. The best of the Hercules movies, and the Maze of the Minotaur with Anthony Quinn. Thou Shalt Not Kill Except. Thou Shalt Not Kill Except and Running Time are both available on Synapse. Several unreleased films. Lunatics, a love story, held up in the MGM vaults. If I Had a Hammer, which I think is his best film.
Desperately needs a release, by the way.
Yeah. You don't really need to see Stan Lee's The Harpies from Sci-Fi Channel, but it exists. Better is Alien Apocalypse. Yeah. So anyway, Josh Becker, man. Guess how old he was when he died?
The same age as you?
6'7".
Well,
you know what? I think he would have found that funny if he had any idea what it was.
So this is great. Literally already received it. Look at this.
No shit. Good for you, man. Hey, can you back me up about how awesome that movie is? Wow, that's awesome. Just do it.
That is fantastic.
Back me up. Tell me how much you love that line where the guy goes, "You fucking farmer."
Look at this, too.
No way. Oh, way to go, dude.
That's awesome.
Was she surprised that that's the movie you pulled out?
Right before she took this picture, she's like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Hey, look, there was a great cast in that, you know?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Fuck.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
That's a much better way to end this than what we were doing.
Well, genuinely, do you have what are you looking forward to in 2026, sir? Anything
More of
else
this.
specific?
Yeah, I you know, I kind of don't want to be honest. You know, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying, you know, I got a lot of demons, man. I'm trying to deal with them. like my big focus in 2026 is to stop what I've been doing and to focus on what I can do. So, you know, I have no jokes. Well, maybe a couple. Yeah. I need to. I got no more excuses. I gotta get my shit together. I'm gonna die, and that's it. 2026 has to be good. I gotta do that. And oh my goodness, look who just crossed my path! A big old black cat. Oh, hey Clouseau. Henri, not Inspector.
You can show the cat bigger now.
Well, he's turned away because he doesn't want to be. Yes, there you go. Yes.
Man.
You all
I knew
right?
tonight. Yeah. A little bit before we went live, I got a video from his wife.
Shit.
Showing a video of him opening a Christmas present this year. And it was a big stuffed Muppet. And seeing that we both love the Muppet so much just got me again.
Yeah.
And all that to say, you'll be hearing more about Josh in the next week. Not crazy enough, they're both named Josh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
The Josh that was closer to my side that I'm talking about, his wife needs a lot of help right now. She was left in a really bad position, and something I've always tried to do with this, with a little bit of outreach, is to try to help people. And when I lost another friend last year through this, this community turned out in ways that I did not expect, and we sent that family like $4,000 to give to his daughter to go to college, and we got a lot of his collection sold off and helped raise money for the family that they could never have dreamed of happening. Oh boy. There's definitely going to be something coming out in this next week where this family needs help too. And if anybody has money left after subscriber week, has the ability to put anything out there to help somebody that is not in a situation where they were planning on dealing with this, I'd really appreciate the community showing up there too. And I don't even share all of those. Another friend on Facebook, just like 5 weeks ago, right after he lost his job and before he got medical insurance, was in a major car accident and literally broke his neck. And through one of our Facebook groups, we just raised a bunch of money and literally hand delivered it to him and his family, all through physical media. I'm so just thrilled that everybody that has been surrounding this has been so kind and generous and willing to help out. And every single time I give as much as I possibly can. And I've seen other people do the exact same thing. And I don't know how to thank you. It is astonishing to see the people come together like this. It just sucks that so much of us need help right now, because I know that many of us are struggling, and 2025 was a bitch for so many reasons, in a way that many of us felt that we've never felt before, including myself. I mean, my day job is far from safe at this point. And I just, looking forward to 2026, I sincerely hope that anything that's a part of that improves.
and
so thanks,
25 OCNs. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. This is, I didn't expect it to. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that we can help out a little bit.
Yeah. On that note, genuinely what I said earlier, if you need anything, both of us are here. Please reach out.
Just Ryan.
I'll give you Will's home address.
Fucking hell.
He's already shown that he can rescue cats. You might be next.
If you're a cat, yeah.
On the plus side, there's no more loops in his house.
Yeah, like
Jesus
see, you set me up for a joke that now I can't make.
Will, genuinely, I love you. You're one of my closest friends, and doing what we do together throughout the year has made everything so much more enjoyable. So thank you.
Well, I remain emotionally hamstrung by my upbringing, but I can say honestly, Ryan, I You too.
I was waiting for the word tolerate, but I'll take that. On that note, come back next week to see Gentry and Casey on the show. It's going to be an incredible week. The Sin Syndicate guys are amazing, and I can't wait to highlight their show in a way that they deserve it. I love you all. Will, stay safe. We'll see you guys next week. We're going to stop the vulnerable cry fest now. Have a good night. See y'all.
Two white guys talking.
Thank you for watching The Disconnected. On the way out, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, that you've liked the video, and that you've copied the link to be able to share with someone else that may appreciate this.
Hey, movie lovers, I'm Pete Wright.
And I'm Andy Nelson. We are the hosts of the Next Reel Film Podcast.
If you're passionate about films like we are, you'll love our show. Each week, we dive deep into a movie, discussing everything from the story and performances to the cinematography and score.
Not to mention budgets and awards. We have covered iconic series like Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather trilogy, examining themes of power, family, and the dark side of the American dream.
We've explored the works of groundbreaking directors like Catherine Bigelow, discussing her mastery of tension.
We've looked at heist films, great car chases, great years in film, couples on the run, and more.
Our discussions go beyond the surface, examining what makes each film tick. We believe that when the movie ends, the conversation begins.
And we'd love for you to join that conversation. Find the Next Reel Film Podcast on your favorite podcast app or at thenextreel.com.
The Next Reel. When the movie ends,
our conversation begins.
Hello and welcome to Tumbleweeds and TV Cowboys. My name is Hunter. In this podcast, I'll be joined by a different guest each week to discuss a classic Western movie or TV show. I've been a fan of classic Westerns for as long as I can remember, and in recent years, they've become very nostalgic for me. I love the aesthetic, the tropes, and I love seeing different filmmakers' takes on them. At their best, they're incredibly entertaining, rewatchable, and some of my all-time favorite movies are Westerns. We'll mostly focus on Western movies made in Hollywood, but we'll also be covering spaghetti Westerns, and one thing I'm very excited to get into are Western TV shows. I've got some amazing guests coming on the show, film professors, historians, and podcasters. And Tumbleweeds and TV Cowboys is part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network, and many guests on the show will be from other shows on the network. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening. To hear more shows from the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network, please select the link in the description